Danielle Nicholson, you are checked in. You're in the correct courtroom. Derek Hanks. Derek Hanks.
I am here. I am present.
Hello, what time was your case scheduled for?
9:35.
Okay, and what's the last three digits of your case number?
The last three digits of my case number,
Yes.
that will be 252.
Okay, you are not in this courtroom. You're in a different one. If you have a pen, I can give you that number. You'll
Yes.
sign out and sign back in.
Okay, sign out and sign back in. And what is that number, ma'am?
It's 360-538-0000.
360-538-0000.
Yes,
Thank you so much.
you're welcome.
Have a great day.
Thanks, you too.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, I'm gonna call, I see we have some attorneys present, so I'll call, good morning, everyone.
Morning.
I'll call 9 o'clock and 9:25 cases. There are only 4. Good morning, attorney, okay, Attorney Haddad, you're doing Callahan?
Yes, Judge. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Attorney Coleman.
Good morning, Judge.
I saw you in the breakout room with Attorney Krager.
Yeah, we're trying to work something. I do have another matter which needs to be called at 9 o'clock, ending in 3964.
Tucker?
Yes.
Okay. Are you ready to go on that?
I am.
Calling case number 22393964. This is Pasadena Investments LLC versus Monica Tucker and occupants on East Jefferson.
Your Honor, for the record, Attorney Frederick J. Coleman, P 56548 on behalf of plaintiff. This matter before the court is a non-payment of rent. This is, I believe, a third hearing. The amount owed is $1,894.
Okay, what's the monthly rent?
Your Honor, the monthly rent in this particular matter is, give me 1 second. $1,060.
Okay.
And what's owed right now is $1,894. So it's 1 month's rent and some partial payments were made, but we'll provide a ledger.
Okay. Is Monica Tucker here? Anyone who resides at 2170 East Jefferson? I'll call it, you call it at 10.
Very well, Your Honor. I'll wait for that to be recalled.
Okay. This matter will be recalled at 10 o'clock.
Honor, I think we are also ready on the other matter with Mr. Coleman at 9 o'clock, ending in 960.
Okay. I'll call it. Calling case number 22393960, SIBO Holdings versus Dexter Hollins and all occupants. Can I have appearances, please?
Your Honor, for the record, Attorney Frederick J. Coleman, P 56548. Plaintiff, this matter before the court on the third hearing on a non-payment of rent.
Morning, Your Honor. Matt Krager on behalf of the defendant. Birth name Dexter Hollins. However, presumed name is now Jasmine Hollins, and she does appear before the court today.
Thank you. Ms. Hollins, can you state your name for the record?
My name is Jasmine Hollins.
Okay. Thank you. And okay, I recall this case being adjourned to address some issues. Have parties worked out an agreement?
We have, Your Honor.
Yep. Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Would you
Your
like to
Honor. Yes, I can put it on the record. Your Honor, parties have worked out a conditional dismissal where we have agreed to convert this to a termination and set a vacate date of March 31st of this year. All rights reserved to the parties.
That is correct, Your Honor. And, Attorney Craig is going to prepare that, and he has my permission to sign off on it, and just CC me on entry if you can, Matt.
I will do so. And Fred, one other issue that came up in the breakout room was access to the driveway. I think the lower unit is blocking her access to the driveway. So if you can talk to your client about resolving that issue, I'd appreciate it.
I can ask.
I got it, Fred.
Okay, the conditional dismissal is granted, and for the record, parties are converting this to a termination in Tennessee with the move-out date of March 31st, 2023.
That's correct.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right,
Thank you, Matt. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Fred.
On this when the court receives it.
Very well, Your Honor. Thank you.
You're welcome. Calling case number 22393640, North Lawn Gardens versus Barbara Washington and occupants on North Lawn. May I have appearances for the record? This is Attorney Rabbit's cases. This is Attorney Rabbit's case. I'll recall this matter. Calling case number 22394826. This is National Real Estate Management Group versus Bianca Mack and all occupants. May I have appearances?
Good morning, Your Honor. For the record, Rania Haddad, P 84927 on behalf of the plaintiff. Your Honor, there's a few things that are at issue here. First, the court has the wrong defendant's name on the pleadings. It should be LaPortia Joyce. Our proof of service and our summons and complaint have the correct defendant. However, for some reason, the court entered in the wrong defendant name. The address is correct. I'm sorry, the address is not correct.
So the summons has Bianca Mack and the complaint has LaPortia Joyce. That's the problem. Can you resubmit a summons to the court?
Yes, we can, Your Honor. Do you think,
So, hold on. Go ahead, what were you about to say?
do you think we can adjourn this for next week? Also, what I'm noticing is the notices of hearing to appear for all of the defendants and for the plaintiffs as well. They give the Zoom ID for Judge McClinton and then the court judge under courtroom 533. Yesterday, what I found was happening is that all of the defendants were in 533 waiting and they had no way of knowing where to go.
Was 533 open?
533 was open, but for some reason, the tenant defendants remained in the courtroom and were unaware that they were they were in the wrong courtroom for the entire morning yesterday.
Yeah, cause I checked 533 before I called defaults. And I think everyone was sent to the courtroom. Cause I ended my docket yesterday at what, 4 o'clock?
A little bit before 4, yes, Judge.
Yeah, so, but all my notices said 533 and if you're scheduled for a case before 9:30, this is Judge Adam Sabree's courtroom. And we'll recall this matter. If you're most likely you're supposed to be in Sean Jacquet's courtroom. You're supposed to be in Judge Jacquet's courtroom this morning, 538. Everyone who's checked in, for the most part, if we haven't checked you in, if you have a 9:30 or anything before 9:35, and you're not Monica Tucker, Bianca Mack, Danielle Nicholson, Jeffrey Kearney, Desiree Harris, or Johnny Hodge, you are not in the correct courtroom. There's a high likelihood that you're supposed to be in 538. The Zoom code to 538 is 360-538-0000. I put it in the chat. So I'm gonna recall case number 22394826. This is summons that says Bianca Mack and a notice that says Bianca Mack, and the complaint says LaPortia Joyce. The court finds good cause to adjourn this matter to submit a correct pleading. We don't have a proof of service either.
We have the proof of service as well, Your Honor. We have on our summons that has LaPortia Joyce on it. I'm looking at them, and a complaint that has LaPortia Joyce on them, and we have our proof of service that has LaPortia Joyce on them. So I will resubmit those documents, Your Honor.
So where's Bianca Mack? Is she like, this is likely Bianca Mack has a complaint that's in LaPortia Joyce's you might want to look at the register of action and see where LaPortia Joyce's case is. Just type in her name. But I'll adjourn it. How much time do you need?
I mean, we can adjourn it to tomorrow or the next day. I just need to look into it and submit the documents to the court. I'm not really sure why it was inputted incorrectly by the court.
I'm just looking at the summons. I know why, because the summons says Bianca Mack.
Well, my summons says LaPortia Joyce.
Right. So somehow this probably filed at the same time and it was switched. Or they had 4 or 5 documents and they put the summons in the wrong file. So I'm just telling you that I'm not reading LaPortia Joyce from the summons, and that's the problem. So you may have to find where LaPortia Joyce is too, because you don't have notice. If we adjourn this for 2 days, it's not going to provide adequate notice for LaPortia Joyce.
I can submit the proof of service for LaPortia Joyce, Your Honor. It was effectuated on 11/25 by way of posting.
Right, but you need to submit a summons as well.
Will do, Your Honor. I will call the court later today and figure out what the issue is here.
I can tell you what the issue is.
I understand that, Judge. It's just I have notes in my file indicating that one of our assistants may have spoken to someone from the court. So I just want to clarify it, and then we can come back if the court would oblige an adjournment for tomorrow or the next day. I'll leave it at the court's discretion.
We can come back tomorrow, but there's not, if the defendant's not here, I'm just gonna adjourn it again. So make sure the defendant's here tomorrow because we have notice issues right now.
We'll do, Judge.
All right, because who got her notice? Who's getting the notice? If the docket says Bianca Mack, then notice was sent out to Bianca.
No, the proof of service in our records were sent to LaPortia Joyce. So I will square this away with the court. I promise.
But who's the court sending notice to? This case was originally scheduled for March 8th. So your notice says March 8th, and then the court sends out a notice to Bianca Mack for a new date, for today's date. LaPortia Joyce is not going to show up from your personal service of attachment until March 8th.
That's probably correct, Your Honor.
So let's adjourn it to March 8th.
Let's adjourn it to March 8th.
All right. And let's see, was it 9:25 a.m.? And that'll give you time to put everything in the file. If you resolve it before then, we can process.
Thank you, Judge.
Your Honor, if I may.
Yes.
This is Kevin Summers. Want to make sure I'm in your courtroom this morning and not in the courtroom that you just gave the other virtual hearing number on.
Elite Landlord Services, England 565.
Correct.
Yeah, you're in 538.
Okay, thank you. I'll go to that courtroom. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Good morning, Your Honor. I didn't hear my name either. But I know for sure that I have a hearing with you this morning, but I didn't hear my name on the list. My name is Shantae Lewis.
Shantae Lewis?
Yes.
What time is your hearing?
9:30, Judge Sabree.
What, are you here for landlord, tenant, or traffic?
Yes, landlord tenant.
What's your case number?
223-93343.
223-93343.
Correct.
Judge, I see a pretrial adjourned from February 15th, pretrial scheduled to January 2. Oops. Does say 2/15/23, 9:30.
Take a. What's your name? Ma'am, what's your name?
Her last
Shantae
name
Lewis.
was Lewis.
Okay, that's Lewis.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
What's your name though?
Shantae.
Mr. Okay, I see attorney. Okay, Attorney Johnson, are you checking in at 10:35? 10:35 matter?
Good morning, Your Honor. No, I'm checking in on a 9:35 matter.
I'm sorry, 935. Ending in 699?
Indeed.
Okay. I'm gonna call the 930s and the 935s. See if we have any ready, so it'll be like 4 call.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Their consent, you're living at your mother's home now? Yes.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Your desire to live with your mother? Yes.
Good morning.
This is Attorney Angela Montgomery. I need to check in on 3 matters.
Okay, you're supposed to be in 438. Your notice says 436, but the courtrooms were switched. You were Randall Acquisition?
Yes.
Yeah, you're in Sean Jacquet's courtroom, 438. I'm sorry, 538.
538. Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Your Honor, this is Jeffrey Kearney. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
My case number is 2239524.
024. You're scheduled for 9:30 with Attorney Gann.
I'm here.
Good morning, Ms. Hall. Do you have counsel, Mr. Kearney?
No, I haven't talked to no one, sir.
Okay. Well, Attorney Gann is here. I want you all to at least have a conversation, and in the event that you come up with a resolution, great. If you want to talk to counsel, talk to counsel. But I'll give you privileges, Ms. Gann. If someone invites you to a breakout room, Mr. Kearney, it's likely Ms. Gann will talk to you. There is counsel present. There's counsel present. So if you have a question, or counsel, if you have a question, send them over to legal aid. But if you can make progress, let's make progress.
Okay.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
Well,
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Good morning, Ms. Wyrock.
I'm checking in on 148 for 9:30.
148 for 9:30. Okay. Your 148 case is in 538. And then your 945 case is in here. Your 601.
601 is being dismissed. I already sent it in.
All right. Can I call it real quick?
Absolutely.
Calling case number 2239-5601, Midpoint Real Estate versus London Curry and all occupants. May I have appearances?
Diane Wyrock on behalf of plaintiff, P59773.
Thank you, Ms. Wyrock.
And I have filed a dismissal of this matter and have already submitted it to the second floor.
Okay, dismissal is granted, and we will sign that dismissal when the court receives it. I think that is your only matter in my courtroom today. Have a great day.
You too.
All right. Thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, this is Alexis Copeland. My case number is 22396577. I was just wondering, was I in the right courtroom?
Attorney Hill, I'll have you checked in.
Okay.
Attorney Gann. No, ma'am. I wasn't. What's your name?
Alexis Copeland.
Alexis Copeland. What time is your case?
9:30.
Yeah, you're not in this courtroom. We'll have a clerk and a court reporter. Alexis Copeland, 577. You're in 538. If you have a 9:30 or 9:35, and you're not Danielle Nicholson, Jeffrey Kearney, Desiree Harris, or Johnny Hodge, you are in the incorrect courtroom. Stephen Johnson, are you presenting Carter Metro?
Yes, Your Honor, I am.
Excuse me, Attorney Johnson, how you doing this morning?
I'm fine, Your Honor. How are you?
Doing well. And Attorney Smith, I'll have you checked in on ZES PM.
Thanks.
So I'll call these 930s and 935 cases, as well as the 945 cases.
Thank you.
To alert the defendants. I won't enter defaults until an hour after as parties can see the chaos with the reassigned courtrooms. So I think it's only fair. Sybil Miller, and I'm doing a lot of this on the front end. Madam Clerk, court reporter, we're all working to make sure that you're not sitting in this courtroom when you're supposed to be somewhere else. So be proactive, because it's really not our job to do this, but it's a courtesy and it's unfair from the court. So at some point, we have to go these cases. Some point we have to proceed with our docket, but we understand the issues that are present. So Attorney,
Judge Sabree, if you would
Yes.
like me to just start picking through these one at a time, just let me know.
Man, this is ridiculous.
Checking people in one at a time. If you want me to start doing that, just let me know.
Okay, I want to call these, I'm going to call my 925s, 930s, 935s, and 945s. About 10 cases. We get through that, then we'll check people in. If you're not getting called by the time we finish this docket and you're scheduled from any time between 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., then you're definitely in the wrong courtroom. So we can use process of elimination for that. And you're likely supposed, if you have a notice that says 436, you're supposed to be in 538. 538, if your notice says 436. If your notice says 533, then you're in the right place. Calling case number 22393384. This is Edwin Masaviru versus Danielle Nicholson and occupants on Riverfront Drive. May I have appearances?
Good morning, Your Honor. Ryan Hill on behalf of the plaintiff, P68445.
P68445. I had to repeat that for the court reporter. Is Danielle Nicholson present?
Yeah. Yes, Your Honor, I'm present.
Mr. Nicholson, can you state your name for the record?
Danielle Nicholson.
All right. I do note that definitive appeared the last hearing. Have you all worked the solution out?
No, Judge, we had, an offer was made at the last hearing, and I think the defendant rejected that. This is actually a money judgment. We've effectuated personal service. My client is here today. This is going to be a hearing for a money judgment and possession. If the court wants to call it after the uncontested matters, I have no issue with that, Judge.
Okay, we'll recall this matter. Thank you for letting me know that this is a little bit more dense of a topic. And any of the matters that I've called, parties are ready, please let me know. Case number 22395024. This is Lexington Village Preservation versus Jeffrey Kearney and occupants on Pallister. May I have appearances for the record?
Dana Hope, P77966 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Thank you, Attorney Holt. And Mr. Kearney. Is he still in the breakout room? I'll get him back. I'll move him to.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Judge.
Hold on 1 second. We're in the middle of a case. You should rename your phone, and we may be able to determine where courtroom you're supposed to be in. In the meantime, you can do that. Mr. Kearney.
Yes, sir.
Can you state your name for the record?
Yes, Jeffrey Kearney.
Thank you, Mr. Kearney. Were parties able to work something out?
Yes, Your Honor, we would just like another date. He is waiting on a SCR, which should be coming any day. No.
Okay. And how much is owed?
1,900, including February.
Okay. That includes February.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're waiting on SCR?
Yes.
All right.
2-week date or?
2 or 3 weeks.
Judge, we have March the 8th. It is
March 8th.
$31 cases on.
Okay, court finds due cause to adjourn this matter to March 8th at 9:30 a.m.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Calling case number 22394501. This is Zest PM versus Desiree Harris and all other occupants on Santa Rosa Drive. May I have appearances?
Your Honor, Justin Smith, representing the plaintiff, P51886. Second hearing judge, non-payment of rent.
Thank you. Is Desiree Harris present?
Your Honor,
Anyone who-
Your Honor, I
go
will,
ahead.
yeah, sorry, Your Honor. I will note, first hearing around, there was no show up, but you were calling out this time.
Okay. All right. Is anyone who lives at 17155 present? All right, your case is scheduled, this case was scheduled for 9:35. I'll call defaults at 10:35.
I'll check in then, Judge.
For all counsel and, yeah, for plaintiff's counsel, I'm doing a check in 533, and you all are free to check 533 as well to see if defendants are in there. I'll make sure I don't call a default without checking 533 because that's what the notice says. So in fairness, if you find your defendant in there, you may want to message them and tell them to come here because I'll be calling you back to court anyway.
Your Honor, I'll go over and check on that, and I'll see you back at about the hour mark on this one.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Excuse me, Jess, can I speak now?
Sure.
Okay, so I'm in the wrong courtroom. If I don't get in the right courtroom, I'm going to get evicted. So I don't know how to switch over to the next courtroom.
How'd you get in here?
This is the meeting ID I was given.
How did you get in here? Did you enter the meeting ID?
Yes.
All right, let me give you a new meeting ID. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. 360-536. I mean, no, 360-538.
Yes.
360-538-0000.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Good luck.
Okay.
Just let them know what's going on. They're aware.
Hey, good morning, Judge. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Mr. Lou.
Could you check what the room for me?
What's your June Lou?
Yes.
June Lou, case number ending in 553 is scheduled for 9:30 in courtroom 538 as well.
538. Okay, thank you.
So Zoom code 360-538-0000.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Good luck. Sybil Miller, are you in the proper courtroom?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, yes, Your Honor. That's this is Stefan Johnson. That is my client for Carter Metropolitan Church.
Okay. All right, so I'll keep calling these cases. We have some 945s. Attorney Luckoff, you have 3 of those. So we'll keep the flow going, and I'll check some people and transfer them as we go. Calling case number 22394699. Carter Metropolitan CME Church versus Johnny Hodge and all occupants on West Grand Boulevard. May I have appearances?
Good morning, Your Honor. Stefan Johnson, P39546, on behalf of Carter Metropolitan Church, and my client representative is Sybil Miller.
Okay, have you had any contact with Mr. Hodge?
I have not, Your Honor,
Okay.
but
One second.
I believe that he has contacted my clients, but we have not reached a resolution.
Okay. I'm checking your file because I don't have a proof of service in the file. There's nothing in the register of actions. Do you, did you serve this matter?
I did serve the matter, Your Honor, and I'm sure that he has received it. I mentioned I hadn't had any contact with him, but he did call me, so I know that he received the service of process, because otherwise he would have had no information to get in touch with me.
Okay, how did you serve it?
I believe I served him by first class mail. I'm not looking at my proof of service for a second.
Can you provide the court with a copy of your proof of service?
I will.
And the notice here is from, do you have your demand for possession non-payment notice?
I do.
And when is that dated?
One second, Your Honor. I had it right here. I'm sorry, Your Honor, bear with me. This is dated January 15th, 2021, Your Honor.
Okay. Have anything, okay. All right. I need a proof of service in the file, counsel, to proceed.
Okay.
This case is originally scheduled for March 13th, I believe.
That's correct, Your Honor.
So the court finds good cause to adjourn this matter to March 13th at 9:45 or 9:35 a.m. I'm doing this for multiple reasons. There's no proof of service in the file. In lieu of a dismissal and, you know, parties losing some time to get to the same point again, we'll just come back on an originally scheduled date and you'll be able to get proof of service to the court. Mr. Hodge have adequate notice so we can work this out.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You are welcome. Have a great day.
Thank you, you too.
Attorney Lunkoff, I'm going to call your 3 cases. Yeah, Mr. Wojcik. Calling case number 22395427. This is Lafayette Park Place versus Michael Burris and occupants on East Larned.
Here, Your Honor.
Michael Burris, have you had an opportunity to speak to counsel?
No.
Okay, when I see Mr. Wojcik is here, he's counsel on this case, Ryan Wojcik.
Okay.
I want you all to have a conversation. In the event that you need legal counsel, there's legal counsel here, but you are not retained right now. There's nobody on the file. So if you need legal counsel, you can stop talking to Mr. Wojcik and proceed with intake. But my preference is that you communicate with Mr. Wojcik in the event that you all have a resolution. So you can run it past legal after, but parties are here and ready to go, so I'll recall this matter. And I don't see Mr. Wojcik here. I see him present in the Zoom, so Ms. Carey.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes. Feel free to talk to, was it Mr. Burris? If Mr. Burris, if you want to do an intake with legal aid, they're here because counsel isn't ready to call your case anyway. So let's make use of the time. But please notify me when you're done talking to Mr. Burris and if you retain him, because I don't want him sitting in the breakout room when the parties are ready to go. Okay.
Your Honor, it's Attorney Leslie Lott. I'll speak with Mr. Burris.
Thank you and good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you. Mr. Burris, if you get a breakout room invite, accept it. I'll recall your case when you come out of the breakout room.
Okay.
All right. Calling case number 22395428 Lafayette Park Place versus Ashley Grant and occupants on East Larned Street.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ryan Wojcik, P84535 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Thank you, Mr. Wojcik. Is Ashley Grant present? Is anyone who lives at 1453 East Larned Street present? Okay, the court will recall this matter at 10:45. It'll be eligible for a default. Michael Burris is checked in on your 427 case.
Your Honor, that matter has been dismissed.
All right, that's why I like parties to communicate for talking to legal aid out. Call it right now. Recalling case number 22395427. This is Lafayette Park Place versus Michael Burris.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ryan Wojcik, P84535 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Thank you. Michael, the court notes that Michael Burris is in the breakout room right now. However, counsel has notified me that this matter will be dismissed. Is that accurate, counsel?
Yes, Your Honor. We're moving for dismissal without prejudice at this time. I believe a dismissal has already been filed with the court.
All right, thank you. Dismissal without prejudice is granted. Thank you for, you have one more case.
Thank you.
Well, we're gonna recall Ashley Grant wasn't present. And then I have Christopher Robinson. So calling case number 22395430, the Eddie Stone versus Christopher Robinson.
Good morning again, Your Honor. Ryan Wojcik, P84535 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Thank you. Good morning. Is Christopher Robinson present? K51, are you Christopher Robinson? All right, the court is not hearing a response for Mr. Robinson or anyone on 2701 Park Avenue in Unit 610. Court will recall this matter at 10:45. Mr. Wojcik, these notices say 5:33. So I think if you have some time, it may be helpful to check courtroom 533 maybe pop your head in and see if any defendants are there. They're sending people to 436, but if you have some time, because you have an hour before defaults, and I hate to call it default if they're just sitting at 5:30.
Your Honor, so the Zoom ID on that would be 360-433-0533.
It'll be 533-0000.
Oh,
So the
okay.
only thing is 360, and then it's courtroom, and then 4 zeros. That
Okay.
goes. That's the same. That's for every courtroom.
Okay, thank you. I will try to hop in and see if I can find anyone over there. Both of these matters I had were failures to appear originally, so I'm not too optimistic, but I'll check it.
All right, court noted.
Thank you.
Cool.
Your Honor's Attorney Coleman, I want to see if I can get rid of do that default on my 9 o'clock.
Yeah, did you check 533, Mr. Coleman?
I did not.
Can you check 533 and confirm or deny whether any Tuckers are there, and I'll call it.
All right.
I just can't check it right now. I know it's neither of our responsibilities, but it's all about fairness.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll be ready to call him. Thank you. Calling case number 22395485. This is William Clinkscales versus Sean Hall and occupants at 20510 Archdale. May I have appearances for the record? For to recall this matter, it's improper. Is Attorney Saman here or anyone from his office? On case number 22395593, Kingba LLC versus Shimada Moro and occupants on Lake Point Street. Is Shimada Moro present? Court will recall this matter. Calling case number 22395008. This is Shirley Manor Apartments, Springwells Partners versus McKeel Mays and occupants on Woodmere Street. May I have appearances? Or to recall this matter. It's Attorney Landau's case. Calling case number 22395059, Town Square Apartments versus Mary Buford and all other occupants on Motor Drive. And do we have anyone from Town Square Apartments? Is Mary Buford here? Calling case number 22395061. That's USP Property Management versus Nadrea Keith and occupants at 17326 Greenview. All right. Attorney Coleman.
Your Honor, you said to check in the 433 and what other courtroom?
533. All the notices. Yes.
533. It was it wouldn't let us in. It had waiting to be let in, so I didn't get let into 533.
All right, I'm gonna run to 533 and just confirm. I'm gonna bring my docket. As soon as I get back, we'll get started on these defaults.
All right, Judge.
All right, thank you.
Okay, while the judge is gone, person on the K51 device, what is your name? K51.
Oh, Frank Pack,
Frank, spell your last name.
PACK,
What time were you scheduled for?
9:30.
9:30. Do you have the last three digits of your case number?
561, yeah, 561.
Okay, you are not in this courtroom. If you have a pen, I'm going to give you another number. You sign off and sign back in with this new number.
Okay, wait a minute, hold on for me, please. Okay. Okay, what is it?
Okay, it's 360
360.
538
Right, 360
538
538
00
00
00. Yep, sign off and sign back in with that number.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay, how do you sign off? How do you sign off?
Shante Lewis. Shante Lewis.
Yes,
Hi, I heard the judge speaking to you earlier. Are you in the correct courtroom?
yes. Well, he
Okay.
added me to the, I think he added me to the list. He changed my name and everything. So I'm assuming yes. He didn't
Okay.
direct me to the other courtroom. Okay.
Okay, just remute your microphone.
I just wanted to state from Mr. Burris, Michael Burris, our matter has been dismissed. It looks like you're paid up.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Court reporter, Lee Ravitz. I have about 8 cases in your courtroom, but they're 436. I just want to be sure they're actually in 436 and not in 538 or 535 or.
Okay, hold on. Okay, do you want me to give you the name of the defendant? We have a Buford. Case ending in 059. That's in this courtroom. Case ending in 008. That is in this courtroom.
008, that's not.
Oh, that's not you.
No.
Oh, sorry. Yep.
I've got my
Okay.
cases start at 061. I have one at
Okay.
061.
Yep. 061 is in this courtroom. 062 is in this courtroom. 064, 065. Those are in this courtroom.
Okay, great. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. And it doesn't look like any of those tenants checked in, Mr. Abbots.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Hello, person that just came in on the iPhone. Turn your audio on.
I think it's on.
Hi, what's your name?
Ray Buford.
Oh, okay. Spell your first name. What is it?
Marie.
Buford. Okay.
That's one of mine. The
Yeah.
last number is 059.
Okay. Okay, Miss Buford, you're in the correct courtroom, so just go ahead and remute your microphone and just wait for someone to call your name.
Okay.
Thank you. Hello, there's a person that just came in on an iPhone. What's your name? Person that just came in on an iPhone. Hello, Will Clink Scales.
Hello,
Hi, what time was your case scheduled for?
for 9:45, but I had the wrong information on the documents that was sent to me.
Okay, I do not see you on our docket sheet. What's the last three digits of your case number? Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Yes, I do see you. You're the landlord. Okay,
That's
you're in
correct.
the, yeah, you're in the correct courtroom. So just mute your microphone and wait for someone to speak with you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Hello, person that just came in, London C.
Yes.
Hi, what's your name?
London Curry. I'm not sure if I'm in the right courtroom.
What time were you scheduled for?
9:45
Okay.
for Judge Williams.
I
Yes,
think that was one that was dismissed by Miss Wyrock already.
Okay. Let me look.
Yes, Diane Wyrock.
Yes, that one was dismissed by the plaintiff's lawyer.
Okay, so I can exit.
Yes,
Thank you.
you're welcome. Hello, person with the phone number ending in 6476. 647. Hello, what's your name?
Stephen Gray.
Stephen Gray?
Yes.
What time were you scheduled for?
10:35.
Stephen Gray. Hold on. What's the last 3 digits of your case number?
The case number. Shoot. Let's do this as a case number. Hold on 1 second. Let's go here. 899.
Okay, Mr. Gray, you're not on our docket sheet. If you have a pen, I'll give you a number. You'll sign out and sign back in with this new number.
Okay.
Okay, it's 360 538
538.
00 00.
Okay, so just hang up and call that number and put in this number.
Yes, sign out and sign back in the way you did with this new number.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Aquila Hill, you are in the correct courtroom. You're checked in. Just go
Yes.
ahead and remute your microphone until someone speaks with you.
Okay.
Thank you. Nakia Sanders. Nakia Sanders.
Yes.
Hi, you are in the correct courtroom. So just go ahead and mute your microphone until someone speaks with you. You're checked in.
Okay.
Jitan Askew, turn your audio on. Jitan Askew.
Yes.
Hello, what time was your case scheduled for?
10:35.
10:35. What's the last three digits of your case number?
355.
Okay, you're not in this courtroom. I'm going to give you another number. You're going to sign out and sign in with the new number. Whenever you have a pen, let me know.
Okay. I'm ready.
Okay, it's 360-538-0000.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hello, Angela Brown. Angela Brown.
Here,
Hi, what time was your case scheduled?
10:35.
10:35. What's the last three digits of your case number?
864.
Okay, you are in the wrong courtroom. If you have a pen, I'm going to give you a new number. You're going to sign out and sign back in with the new number.
Okay.
Okay, it's 360
Okay.
538 0000.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Hello, Samuel Shaw.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, what time was your case scheduled?
10:45.
Okay, I do see you on the docket sheet. You're in the correct courtroom. So just go ahead and mute your microphone until someone speaks with you.
No problem.
Thank you. Hello, Kanika McCain. Kanika McCain, turn your audio on. Kanika McCain, you are in the correct courtroom. So you're checked in. You can go ahead and mute your microphone until someone speaks with you. Hello, Philip Patterson. Philip Patterson. Philip Patterson, turn your audio on. Philip Patterson, turn your audio on.
All right, Ms. Sanders, I see you made it to 436. Mr. Shaw made it down here. Kia Sanders. All right. Mr. Coleman, you ready on 964?
Ready, Judge.
Calling case number 22393964 Pasadena Investments LLC versus Monica Tucker and occupants on East Jefferson. May I have appearances?
Your Honor, for the record, Attorney Frederick J. Coleman, P 56548 on behalf of the plaintiff. This matter before the court as a non-payment of rent. There's a subsequent hearing.
Subsequent hearing. Thank you, counsel. Does anyone reside at 2170 East Jefferson, Unit 1016? Is Monica Edward Tucker present? Counsel, you may proceed.
Your Honor, what we're showing right now is owed is $1,570. There is court costs of $184 for a total. I'm sorry, I didn't have it. $1,754, Judge, is what is due and owing at this time.
Okay, I wrote 1894 down. That was my original math. Okay, 1754 due and owing. The court has checked. The court is aware that this notice is sent out to courtroom 533. However, subsequent notices are sent out to 436. Court checked 533 before calling default judgments. This case was scheduled for 9 a.m. Parties have failed to appear. Default judgment is granted to plaintiff. Please submit that judgment to the court. And as you noted, with the ledger. Thank you, Attorney Coleman. That concludes this matter. Let's see. I'll call these 10-15s. Attorney Rabbits.
Ready.
Already called. Good morning. I'll call your 10-15s and then.
I also have a 10:05.
Yeah, I called that already. I'll recall it if you're finished. Is it 10:05 ending in 059?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. And I'm doing defaults an hour after the period. So Barbara Washington, but I don't know if she's checked in. Barbara Washington hasn't checked into the court, so that'll be eligible for
We
default.
submitted a dismiss. I'm sorry, Judge, but we submitted a dismissal on Washington's case. Case number 640. Dismissal without prejudice was submitted on February 7th.
Okay, actually, February 7th. Huh? All right, calling case number 22393640, North Lawn Gardens versus Barbara Washington.
Lee Rabbits, P25314 on behalf of the plaintiff. We submitted a dismissal of this matter to the court on February 7th.
All right, if the court received it, it's signed, this matter is dismissed. The court will sign a dismissal if it hasn't already. As soon as they're in receipt of it. Court may have signed it. I'm getting documents from the 9th. So if it hasn't been signed, it'll be signed this week. Calling case number 22395061. This is USP Property Management versus Nadrea Keith and occupants on Greenview, 17326 Greenview. May I have appearances?
Lee Rabbits, P25314. This is a subsequent hearing non-payment of rent case.
Thank you, Mr. Rabbits. Is Nadrea Keith here? Is Nadrea Keith present? Anyone who lives at 17326 Greenview present? All right, the court will recall this matter if he eligible for default at 11:15. Calling case number 22395062, Solid Rock Property Management versus Unique Thomas and all occupants of Blaine Street. May I have appearances?
Lee Ravitz, P25314 on behalf of the plaintiff. This is a non-payment of rent case, subsequent hearing.
Thank you, Attorney Ravitz. Is Unique Thomas present? Is anyone who resides at 857 Blaine present? I'll recall this matter at 11:15. I'll call your other two, and then I'll call Callahan cases.
My 1205 case is here, Your Honor, at Marion Buford, Town Square versus Marion Buford. That's a 1005 case.
Yeah, I'm gonna recall that. I'll
Okay.
recall it. Yeah, I'm just going down my list. I know I have some of yours that were called like right at 10:05, and then I'll recall these. So, calling case number 22395064. This is Solid Rock Property Management versus Asia Thompson and all occupants on West Philadelphia.
Lee Ravitz, P25314 on behalf of the plaintiff. This is a non-payment of rent case, subsequent hearing.
Thank you. It's Asia Thompson. Is Asia Thompson here? Is anyone who lives at 710 West Philadelphia here? I'll recall this at 11:25. On case number 22395065. Al-Hadi Investments versus Asia Cheese and all occupants. May I have appearances?
Lee Ravitz, P25314 on behalf of the plaintiff. This is a non-payment rent case, subsequent hearing.
Thank you. Is Asia Cheese present? Are any occupants of 18620 West Chicago present? All right, the court recall this matter. Court will note that nobody has appeared and recall this matter at 11:25. 10:38, so we can call the 10:35 cases. Ms. Akila Hill is here. Ms. Haddad, your 830 defendant is here, as well as 835. Attorney, let's see, I'll say that was a dismissal. Okay. So if you see, keep an eye out for your defendants. If they check in, try to have a conversation with them, and I'll call it default. Or if I see them come in, I'll recall the case. So sit tight. Calling case number 22394827. National Real Estate Management Group versus Kanika McCain and occupants of 15355 Ohio Street. We call this matter.
I'm here.
Who said that? I see a phone number ending in 2507.
Yes,
Are you Ms. McCain?
yes.
All right, Ms. McCain, do you have counsel?
Do I have who?
Do you have legal counsel?
No, I had a lawyer. I don't know what
Okay,
happened
is
to him.
anybody- I don't see an appearance file on your case. Is anybody representing you? I just want to make sure so I can put you in a breakout room with Ms. Haddad, who's handling all of Callahan's cases. If you can't, if you can work something out, great. If you can't, you can speak to legal counsel. You can speak to him right now. It's
Okay.
okay. Well. All right, I'll recall your matter. Have you checked in? Calling case number 22394829. This is National Real Estate Management Group versus Erica Allen and all occupants of 15044 Young Street.
Yes. Good morning, Your Honor. Rania Haddad, P 84927 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Good morning. Is Erica Allen present?
Yes.
All right. Could you state your name for the record?
Erica Rachel Allen.
Parties worked anything out?
I haven't had an opportunity to speak with Ms. Allen, Your Honor. If I could be given host privileges, I can try to resolve these matters today.
Ms. Allen is here. Let's see, let's check her in. Ms. Allen is here. Ms. Hill is here. Nakia Sanders is present. So I can hold off on calling on the rest of these matters.
And is Ms. McCain present? I see Ms. McCain on the phone.
Yeah, Ms. McCain is here.
Okay.
Yeah. So just let me know when you're, whenever you have something ready. You're the rest of the docket. So I'll keep calling your cases if you're not here, just so defendants will hear it.
Okay.
And
thank you, Judge.
well, Erica Allen, I'll recall Erica Allen's case. Ms. Hill is present. Ms. Hill, I'll recall your case. I'll call your case when you're ready. You all have a conversation and then.
Your Honor, just to let you know, Mr. Hill had to log off, so I'm here on the case he had checked in for earlier and ending in 384.
I'm actually still here, but I will log off now. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Coleman, I just sent you some text messages from the Senate. You may want to read. Thank you.
Okay, and 1045, I'll call some eligible defaults. I'll call the 1045 cases scheduled. They're all with Attorney Haddad out of Callahan's office. So what I'll do, she's still talking to defendants. So as that's ready, I'll call them, but defaults will become eligible in the meantime, so.
Hello, Judge. There's Kimberly Whittington on the screen. Miss Whittington, what time were you scheduled for?
10:35, ma'am.
What's the last three digits of your case number?
557.
Okay, you are in the wrong courtroom. If you have a pen, I'll give you a number to sign off and sign in to the new courtroom.
Yes, ma'am. It's not 436 no more.
You're not on our docket sheet, so you should be with Judge Jocks.
Yes, at 538.
And you said that's 538?
Yes, do you have a pen? I'll give you the number.
Yes, I wrote down 538.
Okay, write this number down, 360 538 0000. So you're gonna sign off and sign back in with that number.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Attorney Potts, have you and Mr. Nicholson had a conversation?
Yes, I talked to him extensively last time. He talked to Ryan all morning this morning. It needs to go forward with a hearing, Judge. It's not going to get resolved.
All right. All right, I see Ms. Lewis is here. Samuel Shaw is present as well, correct?
Yes, Judge, that is correct.
All right, good morning to both parties. I'm going to, have you all had a conversation?
No, I attempted to contact Mr. Shaw after the last court date. He did not accept a call or return.
I can't hear you too well, but I'm going to put you all in the breakout room and I'll call your case when you all come out.
Okay.
I want you all to have a conversation. There's legal counsel here if you need some interpretation or have questions, but neither one of you are attorneys. So you all can have a conversation.
Okay.
I'm sending invites to room number 7 for both of you all.
Okay.
Let me know when you're out. I'll call your case.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, comments. All right, please. I'll call the 384 matter shortly. We had a resolution. Attorney Smith, I'll call your default. Attorney Luckoff, well, not Attorney Wojcik. I'll pull yours as well.
Thank you.
I can call the church.
No. Calling case number 22-394501. This is Zest PM Bluebird Real Estate LLC versus Desiree Harris and all other occupants at 17155 Santa Rosa Drive. May I have appearances? Attorney Smith? I'll recall this briefly. So 428-430. Calling case number 22395428 Lafayette Park Place versus Ashley Grant and occupants of 1453 East Larned Street, Unit 301 in the city of Detroit. May I have appearances?
Good morning again, Your Honor. Ryan Wojcik, P84535 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Thank you, Mr. Wojcik. Is Ashley Grant here? Ashley Grant present in the Zoom room.
Your Honor, I believe there's also another named defendant of Glenn McKinnick who has not appeared.
Thank you, counsel. Is Glenn McKinnick present? Counsel, you may proceed with any motions you have.
Thank you, Your Honor. At this time, we are, based on the defendant's failure to appear at the pretrial and the present hearing, we are moving for a default judgment of possession only. Rent to retain in this matter is $4,923, cost of $188, for a total redemptive amount of $5,111. We do request that a writ may issue on or after February 27th, 2023, if that amount is not paid in full. The defendant may be liable for additional money damages after moving if additional rent is owed. And again, there's no money judgment entered at this time.
Okay, default judgment is granted. The court does have proof of service. Parties have failed to answer the call of court, and the court also notes that parties failed to appear previous hearings. The court is also aware that this case was scheduled for a second hearing on March 8th of 2023 and was rescheduled to February 12th. So although the court will enter a default judgment, the court will not issue writs before March 8th, 2023. Default judgment is granted. Counsel, you can put the move out date that you decide. I know you may not have authority to go beyond the 27th, but the court will exercise its discretion due to the possible mix up in the court date. I don't want tenants to think they have a court date on the 7th and end up, with the bailiff at the door on the 5th. So
I understand, Your Honor.
But default judgment is granted. We just no writs before that original court date. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Calling case number 22395430. This is the Eddystone versus Christopher Robinson and occupants of 2701 Park Avenue, Unit 610. May I have appearances?
Good morning again, Your Honor. Ryan Wojcik, P84535 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Thank you, Mr. Wojcik. Is Christopher Robinson here? Is Is anyone who lives at 2701 Park Avenue, Unit 610 present in the Zoom room? Council, you may proceed with any motions that you have.
Thank you, Your Honor. Based on the defendant's failure to appear at this hearing and the prior pretrial, we are moving for entry of a default judgment of possession only. Rent to retain in this matter is $6,092.13. Cost of $214 for a total redemptive amount of $6,306.13. The writ date on that, I will put February 27th. We are acknowledging on record that the court's position is that a writ will not issue until on or after March 8th, 2023. Partial payment would not prevent eviction in this matter. And again, no money judgment is entered, though it was requested in the complaint as personal service was not achieved.
Default judgment is granted. We do have a proof of service. Please submit that judgment to the court as stated on the record. Thank you.
Your Honor, is there an email address I can submit that to? If not, I can ask Ms. Luckoff's office. I apologize.
I don't have it set up yet, Your Honor, because I just came in the courtroom. They have to set it up for me. I have one. They can send it to me, but I may not be able to get it yet.
You got to log on.
Yeah, Your Honor, they have to actually put in the system from the 5th floor, the IT department.
Send it out. Yeah, we're working on the email. I'm in this courtroom now. So when we get an email set up, I believe the courtroom has an email, but I don't have access to it, so that would defeat the purpose. It's coming. It's coming soon.
Should we contact the court for that email? I just want to make sure these get filed.
They won't give you. They're not gonna give it to you, counsel.
Do we need hard copies? We can mail them in if the court will accept them.
Do you not? Are you unable to fax?
I can fax. No, if there's a fax number, that's great.
Oh yeah. We prefer the fax. Fax it comes in, goes to the second floors, and all the documents are registered. Some documents I'll start allowing by email, but we haven't set it up yet.
I got you. Yeah, if you could provide that fax number, I'd be happy to fax those in today.
What's the fax number? Make sure. Give me the proper. Are you ready?
I am.
It is 313-965-3951.
Great. Thank you. I will send those in as soon as possible.
All right.
All right, it's been a pleasure. Thanks.
Likewise.
Okay.
Attorney Smith.
Yes, Judge.
Are you ready on your default?
I am, Judge. We're ready to go.
Oh, is Desiree Harris here? All right. Okay. Calling case 22394501. This is Zest PM Bluebird Real Estate versus Desiree Harris and all occupants of 17155 Santa Rosa Drive, Unit 1.
Your Honor, Justin Smith representing plaintiff in the case. This is a second hearing, non-payment of rent. My notes are at least the first time around there was no appearance, still waiting for an appearance from a defendant. I did check, Your Honor, in the other courtroom to see if anyone was there. I couldn't determine whether or not someone did appear in another courtroom because they actually didn't let me into that courtroom. So here we are.
And the court will note that there is a message on the shared screen at 533 to direct defendants down to this courtroom. Furthermore, I checked and also have a live feed of who's checked in and disabled the waiting room. So I'm aware of parties who have checked in, and No one has answered to the call of Desiree Harris. No one is present in the other Zoom room by that name. And no one has answered to being an occupant at 17155 Santa Rosa Drive. At this time, the court is also in receipt of a proof of service, summons and complaint, and a lease agreement. Plaintiff defendants failed to appear. Do you have any motions, counsel?
Your Honor, I would be submitting if Your Honor would consider a motion for or a proposal for a default judgment with the numbers that are due and owing. I do have to adjust some of these numbers for some late fees that are at $50 versus $35 per month, but I would adjust that. I would be submitting that default judgment on a date that Your Honor would consider for a writ date, and I would wait for that, considering that I understand the court, you know, has to receive papers and you have a big stack to sign off on. So whatever date you would give me, I would submit a proposed default judgment for non-payment of rent.
Okay, default judgment is granted. Just submit a ledger and just note that writs won't issue before March 9th for this case.
Okay.
So I'm going file for file. I can see the original dates on the files. So some may be March 9th, some may be March 7th, but depending on what the specific case was. So you can submit it and the court can sign it.
Very good, Judge. I know you'll make an adjustment if you feel it's appropriate. I'll submit a proposed judgment.
Okay, thank you, counsel.
Thank you.
Court is going to pause. I see someone is in 533 and we're going to get them directed to here.
Hello, Mr. Jamal Franklin. Jamal Franklin. What time is your case scheduled, Mr. Franklin?
Excuse me, this is Shantae Lewis returning back. I think the judge had mistakenly sent me to the breakout room with the other guy. I wasn't associated at all with any of those addresses or with him. It was another, I think, Kelly Lewis or something like that. So I think I'm still supposed to be here waiting on Judge Sabree.
Just go ahead and remute your microphone until someone speaks with you.
All right.
Excuse me, Allison.
Yes.
How do I get assigned to the actual breakout room?
Hold on.
All
Who
right.
are you supposed to be in a breakout room with?
Samuel Shaw.
Okay.
Samuel Shaw, okay. Samuel Shaw is talking to UCHC. Let's see.
I tried to contact him again to see if we could derive an agreement.
All right, can someone from UCHC verify whether Mr. Shaw is retained or will be retained? C's in break room number
Yep,
7.
I can go ahead and ask, Your Honor. I believe that our legal assistant went in to find out why there were 2 tenants in one breakout room. And that's why she was in there, which is what Miss Shante Lewis was talking about.
Yeah, well, I intended on sending Miss Lewis and Miss Shaw to and Mr. Shaw to the same breakout room. I want to call their case. So I'll reassign it to room 8.
Okay.
But I don't want to disrupt what's going on, but going to invite Mr. Shaw to room 8. So when he's done talking to Ms. Holler, he can go talk to Ms. Shaw. If he's retained, you all can.
Hello, person on the LG Stylo device, turn your audio on. LG Stylo.
Okay, what case is Shante Lewis on? Shante Lewis, what case are you on?
I have case number 22393343.
What time are you scheduled for?
9:30.
No, in this courtroom.
Uh-huh. Well, I was supposed to be Judge Sabree. This the numbers they gave me multiple times. I came down to the courtroom one day last week and they gave me this your number.
Are you scheduled for traffic?
No, tenant.
Landlord tenant?
Yes.
Oh, is this?
You spoke with me earlier already. I mean, well, you ain't speak
Okay,
to me, but you signed me in. I'm just waiting my turn.
All right, Ms. Lewis, your matter, it says it's closed. It says the status of the case is closed.
I don't know why.
Did you file a motion to set aside a default judgment?
Yes.
I see it on the register of actions and I believe it was signed. If I receive it, I'll sign it because I don't know what's going on with this case.
Please help me out.
I mean, is there still a dispute?
Yes, my landlord and they're trying to evict me. They supposed to have
I just want to know if it's still a dispute. When I get the motion, I'll keep an eye on it. And what I can say is that no writ will be signed before we hear this case. I need to find out. Yeah, I won't sign a writ, and when I get the motion, we'll set a motion date. But your register of action says the pretrial was adjourned from November to today. And
so I'm supposed to have my
entered on the 27th, which makes
I'm supposed to have a full month. I mean, I'm supposed to have this back rent money that I owe that Sarah did not approve me for by Friday at 4 o'clock. And I'm gonna be short like maybe $1,000. So I was trying to see if I could get
keep plugging away. There won't be any writs signed. So that means no bailiff will be coming to your door, but I don't know what's going on, nor can I offer you legal advice. So just keep plugging away. I'll note this case.
What's plugging away?
I mean, we'll keep working at, okay, good question. Keep working at paying your rent and working to get your balance down to where you won't be in my courtroom in the meantime.
Okay, so I got a question. So I'm supposed to have my full amount by Friday at 4 o'clock. I'm gonna be like short $1,000, but I don't know if I'm supposed to be listening to what the landlord is telling me. He's like, Ms. Lewis, if you don't have your full pay by 4 o'clock on Friday, then we're gonna go through with the eviction. But the guy at the court told me that's two different, I'm supposed to listen to what the judge is telling me. So I'm just saying, if I don't have my full, if I'm short $1,000 come Friday, what's going to happen?
You can escrow your funds. There's no escrow order with the court, so you wouldn't be able to just drop your money off here.
No, to my landlord.
If they're not going to accept it, put it in a separate account. It doesn't matter if it's Cash App in your whatever account. As long as you can maintain that amount of money as if it's ready to pay and then escrow it. But I'm just telling you, no writs will issue and continue to plug away as you are doing and hold on to your money if they don't accept it. If they do accept it, make sure you have a receipt so we can count that towards what's owed. And when we get back in court, whether it's a motion hearing or whatever is filed, then we'll be a little closer at solving your issues. So that's my advice today. Thank you for zooming in. I don't have a case file.
So is this someone that I can speak with? Because I need like a little bit more detail or assistance so I can know, you know.
Yeah, legal aid, Ms. Carey can assist you. That's what they're here for.
So I don't need to, so court is, so what about I mean, you know.
I'll let you talk to them. I can't give you legal advice.
Hello, person on the LG Stylo device. What's your name?
So can I get connected to legal advice?
Yes, Miss Lewis, there are some folks in front of you, so we just need you to be patient for a little while.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you so much.
Everyone who needs to talk to legal aid, I'm going to put them in room 11. I'm going to invite them to room 11. You all can get them out of room 11. So then that way we can narrow down who's in the gallery and you all will know who needs to talk to you. So room 11, I'll send you, who's that? Miss Lewis.
Yes.
I'm going to invite you to room 11.
Okay, thank you.
She's in room 11, UCAC.
Judge, I'm sorry to interrupt. It's Attorney Leslie Lott. I'm trying to get a hold of Marie Buford. Miss Buford, could you click on the join breakout room button, please, so I can speak with you?
There you go. Can you hear me?
Yes, I'll send you another invite. Just hold on.
Hello?
Miss Masaviru, Edwin Masaviru.
Yes, Your Honor. That's my client. He's here for the hearing.
All right. I think we have time to call your case. I'm going to call a few defaults. This is the Danielle Nicholson case, correct?
That is correct, Your Honor.
All right. And Ms. Lewis, are you ready to proceed with Mr. Shaw?
Yes, I am.
Has he been retained? He looks like he's asking for help in room 8. I'm about to bring him out and get this case called because he's just sitting in the room.
Well, Your Honor, I believe one of our legal assistants was doing an intake with him when he was moved to a breakout room with the landlord.
Okay, so parties had a chance to talk?
Yeah, yes, we did, Judge Sabree.
Okay. Is he being retained by UCHC?
We were in the middle of doing an intake, Your Honor.
All right, okay. All right, so do you want to continue doing an intake or should I call this case?
I think he had some questions that he wanted to ask legal counsel. That's what he indicated to our legal assistant.
Okay, well, everyone has breakout privileges. You can move them to whatever room you would like to move them to. And I'll call this case when you all are ready.
Okay, thank you.
Calling case number 22395485. William Clinkscales versus Sean Hall and all occupants of 20510 Archdale in the city of Detroit.
Yeah, I'm here, Your Honor. This is Will Clinkscales.
All right, Mr. Clinkscales, thank you for your appearance. Is Mr. Hall. Is Sean or Bobby Hall present? Mr. Jenkins, I see you checked in. The court will note that there's nobody in the waiting room or in the Zoom room in 533, which may be on the notices for today. Mr. Clinkscale.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you talk to Mr. Hall?
I have spoken to him multiple times. He's just never came through with his promises.
Okay, does he know about today's hearing?
I did let him know about it.
Okay.
But we did have a court date that was March 9th, and this was moved up, but I did inform him that the court date was moved up to the 15th.
Okay. What I've been doing for parties today, writs won't be issued until March 9th, 2023, because I don't want parties to think they had that court date. How much money is owed? How much rent is owed right now, currently?
Currently, $2,725. That's for December, January, and February, and 2 months of late fees.
December, January, and February. How much are your late fees?
$50 per month.
And so you paid November?
He did pay November, but now he owes for December, January, and February.
And what's his monthly rent?
$875 per month.
$875 a month. Okay. All right. Does anyone reside at 20510 Archdale in the city of Detroit? Court will note that there is a proof of service in the file, as well as a summons and complaint and notice for non-payment of rent. Is there a lease agreement in this matter? Do you all have a lease?
Yes, but he's basically month to month now.
Okay, but it was a continuation of the same amount of rent?
That's correct.
All right. The court, would you like a default judgment entered?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, the court sees an appropriate default judgment is granted. Please submit a ledger or some type of notation with the amounts, as well as the judgment to the court.
And do I need to fax that or email, or do I need to go back down to court to file?
You can fax it, you can email it, or deliver it to court. Whatever works best for you.
Can I have that email address?
I'm sorry, you can fax it or deliver it to court.
Okay, can I have the fax? Sure. Can you give me that fax number, Judge?
313-965-3951.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Excuse me, Your Honor, permission to speak, please?
Sure.
I was in another courtroom for a couple hours. I wasn't aware that this was the courtroom that I was supposed to be in, and also the clerk looked up my.
Let's stop right there. What's your case number?
I'm not sure of the case number. I can give you my name.
What's your name?
Carvel Levy.
All right. What else were you saying?
I was in another courtroom, and the clerk and the judge and the clerk notified me that I was in the wrong room, and also that my court date was changed from from today until the 24th of January, and I wasn't aware of that as well. So I'm trying to see what do I do now, because this is the courtroom I was supposed to be in, and my court date, it was supposed to be today, but they said it was changed. So until the 24th.
You should put your hand up. You should put your hand up through Zoom.
Okay.
Okay, you see that raise hand button? It should be under more or gestures, maybe.
Okay, yes.
It's like a digital hand.
Yeah, I did it. Yeah.
All right, keep that up. UCHC, there's some United Community Housing Coalition has legal aid attorneys. One may be able to assist you. And by keeping your hand up, they'll be aware that you are present.
Okay.
I can also I'll put you in room 11. I'm putting all legal aid, people who need to speak to legal aid in room 11. So you'll get a breakout invite to go to room 11.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Excuse me, Your Honor, are you all set with me? This is Will Clean Scales.
Oh, yes, you are free to leave. Make sure you submit that judgment to the court.
Thank you,
Have a
sir.
great day.
All right.
Judge, there's a person on an LG Stylo device. If they could unmute their microphone and state their name.
Keith McLean.
Keith McLean, what time are you scheduled, Mr. McLean?
It's supposed to be at 9:30, but yeah, we've missed it.
All right, hold on.
Yeah, you're in the wrong courtroom as well, Mr. McLean. Case number ending in 604. You're supposed to be in 538. Maybe you can tell them you were in here, and that's why you missed it, but you're supposed to be in 538, Sean Jacquet.
How do I get to?
Do
you have a pen? I'll give you a number, you sign out and sign back in. With the new
we probably said this 30 times this morning, and it's not your fault, but if this applies to you and you're hearing this, I mean, it's a high chance. If your notice says 436, this is 436, that's what makes it confusing. You're supposed to be in 538 because judges have switched. So try to hurry on to that courtroom and let them know you're right.
Okay, Mr. McLean, the number is 360-538-0000.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. McLean, Mr. McLean, I mean, who was that? Tanika McCain?
Yes.
Did you just have your hand up?
No.
Okay. And Mr. Franklin checked in for one of these cases. You've been here for a minute, Mr. Franklin. Mr. Jamal Franklin, good morning.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
What case are you on?
My case number is 22393-120 LT.
Judge, she's not scheduled today, but I do see this case is closed.
Mr. Franklin, have you resolved your issues with your landlord?
No, sir, I haven't. My case was moved up to January 26th, and I did not receive anything saying it was moved up. And I got something in the mail saying that I was supposed to be moved out by January 10th, but I thought my original court date was today.
All right, I'm gonna put you in the breakout room in room 11. I'm gonna put you in room 11. That's legal aid. I want to clear out my gallery, but ask them to assist you.
Yes, sir.
If there's a motion that can be filed, if it's presented to the court, I understand the issues, and I'm going to consider it and most likely grant it if it's filed. I can't
Yes, sir.
offer legal advice, but they can. We understand it's been an issue. So, Mr. Franklin, I'm going to put you in room 11.
Yes, sir.
UCHC, Mr. Franklin is in room 11. If you get prompted, join that room.
Your Honor, Attorney Ravitz and I are ready on the file ending in 5059. If the court's ready for it.
5059. Calling case number 2239-5059, Town Square Apartments versus Marie Buford and all other occupants. May I have appearance?
Lee Ravitz, P25314 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Thank you.
Good morning, Your Honor. Leslie Lott, P70994, United Community Housing Coalition. On behalf of the defendants, Judge, I will be filing my appearance in this case today, and Ms. Buford is in the courtroom as well.
Thank you, Ms. Buford. Can you state your name for the record?
Marie Buford.
Thank you, Ms. Buford. Parties, you may proceed. Were parties able to work an agreement out on this matter?
Yes, we were, Your Honor.
Would you like to put the terms on the record?
If Leslie Lotz wants to, that's fine. If not, we'll be fine without a control date.
Okay, what is it though? What's going on?
Judge, I can put the terms on the record. So this will be a conditional dismissal with 4B checked. The total balance, and Mr. Ravitz is going to confirm this, is $2,577. The defendants will be allowed to pay that in installment payments as follows. It will be $800 on or before February 28th, 2023. On March 5th, the defendants will pay their rent of $859 along with $1,000 towards this balance. That's March 5th, 2023. And then by March 31st, 2023, pay the remaining $777 to the plaintiff.
That's accurate, Your Honor.
Ms. Buford, is that your understanding of the situation?
Yes, it is.
All right.
Yes, Judge, and like Mr. Ravitz said, we'll just send a CD into the court and we don't need a control date.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, counselors, for taking care of this. Ms. Buford, do you understand what's going on?
Yes, I do.
All right. Good luck. Have
Thank
a great
you.
day. Free to leave.
You too.
Thanks, Mr. Ravitz.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ravitz and Attorney Lott. Attorney Ravitz, are you doing Landau's cases?
No, I am not. I have a number of defaults, but I see an attorney's asked me to go to a breakout room. So I'll be back in just a moment, Your Honor.
Okay, let me know. Attorney Ravitz. We have. Okay. Defaults. Agent Cheese here. All right. Our party's ready to go on 384. Can you call? See if they're
Yes, Judge.
They're planning on joining us today.
Yep.
Calling case number 22393384. This is Edwin Masaviru versus Danielle Nicholson and occupants of Riverfront Drive. May I have appearances for the record?
Good morning, Your Honor. For the record, Coleman Potts, P78607 on behalf of plaintiff in this matter. Mr. Masaviru, please state your name for the record, sir.
Yep, Edwin Masaviru.
Thank you. And Mr. Nicholson? Where Mr. Nicholson goes? Is he talking to counsel?
I'm not sure, Your Honor. I know he was logged in before.
Counsel Roberts. That's so you don't have to do. I gave you breakout privileges.
I was asked to go to a breakout room, but I can't find the attorney that asked me.
Okay. Attorney Potts, I know the defendant was here.
He was here, Your Honor. I'm not sure what happened. From my understanding, this is something he actually did before, logged in earlier on the docket and then just left. I'm not sure.
What happened last hearing?
No, that's not what happened last hearing, Your Honor. It's my understanding that this happened the first hearing that he had logged in earlier and then left and then ended up getting adjourned. This matter has been adjourned at least 3 to 4 times to my knowledge. There's really no dispute in this matter, Your Honor. We were prepared to move forward with the hearing. If he's not going, I don't know where he went, but if he's not going to come back, I'll prepare to submit a default judgment.
Is Danielle Nicholson represented by counsel?
He is not, Your Honor.
So confused.
I know he spoke to someone from Lakeshore or legal counsel last time we appeared. I believe that was February 9th, Your Honor. I spoke with him as well. We did not come to a resolution, which is why we set a hearing date for today. He spoke to Ryan Hill earlier today. He's been sending me messages that have not been useful for any reason. And like I said, Your Honor, we're prepared to move forward with the hearing. And if he left to avoid that hearing, then I will ask the court to enter a default judgment against him.
I don't care about avoiding the hearing, but my only concern is that he was here and I don't know where he is now. Try to give him a call and let me know.
I don't have his number, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I'm actually here.
Okay,
Well, it looks like he's here, Your Honor.
State your name, please state your name for the record. That was a request.
It's Danielle Nicholson.
Thank you, Mr. Nicholson. Mr. Nicholson, how much rent is owed?
I don't know the exact amount, but the amount that they're saying this owed is not accurate.
Okay, hold on. Let me ask a series of questions, and then I'll get to you, Attorney Potts, and then we'll really.
I understand, Your Honor.
What's the rental rate, Mr.?
The rental rate is $15.50.
$15.50 per month. When's the last time you paid rent?
It's been since August.
August of what?
2022.
So what amount do you think you owe?
Let me pull out my calculator.
Mr. Potts, what's your calculation? In the meantime,
my client submitted calculations to me that he hasn't paid rent since August. So in rent, he owes $9,600. Late fees, he owes $450. Utilities, he owes $900, and attorney fees. Well, I mean, if we get to that, Your Honor, but for rent, late fees, and utilities, it's a total of $10,950.
Okay, $9,600 in rent, including late fees, correct?
No, the late fee was an additional $450.
How much are late fees?
I believe Oh, that's December, January, February.
Mr. Masaviru,
$75 a month of late fees.
can you, do you swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Can you state your name for the record again?
Edwin Masaviru.
Thank you, Mr. Masaviru. You noted to the court, you responded, you answered the question. The court, late fees is $75 per month?
Yes.
Okay. And feel free to chime in if you have some of this information. Court knows that you are the representative for this property. So late fees, that's last pay. So September, October, November, December, January, and February rent is owed. Is that accurate, Mr. Nicholson?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and rent is 15,1550 per month.
Yes, correct.
Well, I think the lease says rent is $1,600 a month, Mr. Masaviru. If that is that accurate?
Yeah, the list was accurate. I had given him a break of 1550, so we can go with 1550 if that would be a point of dispute here.
It's on the complaint. It's 1550. Let's just keep it at 1550.
So that's $9,300 I got, Your Honor.
That's 1550 times 6 is 9,300.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I'm trusting your math, Mr. Potts.
I'm not that great at it. That's why I went to law school, but my calculator said so.
Okay, as long as your calculator is working properly. And Mr. Nicholson, feel free to cross-check this. Okay, $75 was 75 times 6.
I believe that would be the 450, Your Honor. I'll double check that though.
Sounds right, but let's check it.
That's 450, Your Honor.
Now we're at 97.50, including late fees and utilities. Mr. Nicholson, do you pay for any of your utilities?
So as of now, I haven't been able to put the utilities in my name at the residence. So the utilities are in Mr. Edwin's name. And I've been trying to get my name put on the utilities. That way they could transfer because I'm the one that's been using the electricity.
I'm not, my utilities are in my name where I'm living, but I pay the bill. Has anything or anyone stopped you from paying that utility bill?
No. Just me.
Okay.
Basically, I had got injured and I had to take off a lot of time from work. But other than that, no.
Okay. What are the utilities? How much are the utilities?
Utilities total $900, Your Honor.
Okay. Not too far. It's not too deep. But $900. Mr. Nicholson, are you getting a utility bill?
So I don't have proof of that amount, but I do know that I do owe utilities. But normally from the times that I have seen a utility bill, it was like $100 or $120 or sometimes under
When's the
that.
last time you paid your utilities? Have you ever paid your utilities?
Yes, but once, yes.
When was that?
So I will say the same August. Then if the last payment was in August, then that's probably when I, paid utilities along with the rent. So it's probably, I would say, the same amount of time.
We just made it through winter time, so $900 doesn't sound crazy for six months. And this council, Mr. Potts, do you have any documentation, or Mr. Masaviru? Can you?
Mr. Masaviru, can you testify as to what utilities are actually owed?
Yeah, this is from June to November. So I had called DTE in November to remove it out of my name, since Mr. Nicholson wasn't making progress. But I can provide the details for that if the court needs this.
We can do it right now. I mean, I'm ready to proceed. I just wanted to get a final.
Yeah, Mr.
accurate-
Masaviru, if you could just say how you got to the 900.
Yeah, it was an average of about 150. Because
Are you
computation.
charging a fixed rate for utilities, Mr. Masaviru?
No, it's based on actual rates.
Okay, and what is the total from since Mr. Are you aware of the last time Mr. Nicholson has paid utilities?
Yes, so with the August rent that he last paid, he paid utilities for the month of June. So since July, he had not paid any utilities.
And the $900 is accurate. What utilities does Mr. Nicholson pay?
I'm sorry, what was that?
What utilities is he responsible for?
Is responsible for the heat and AC. It's electric from DTE.
Okay, from DTE.
That's what I pay for. Yeah, that's what I've been paying for him.
Does the 900 account for payments that were made by Mr. Nicholson?
No, that accounts for payments I made, but if you permit me to pull the exact amount on here with my computations.
All right, so Mr. Nicholson, when can you pay?
So right now, I'm working 2 jobs and I filed my taxes. So I was originally I had requested to give for time to be able to pay the balance, which they originally offered me 30 days, but now they pretty much like they're offering me 15 days. And I told them that my intention is to stay on the property and pay Mr. Edwin. So I was requesting to have at least 30 days to be able to pay because I am making progress. I'm back working. Like I said, I just filed my.
Are you still required to? You don't have to. We're live on YouTube, so I'm going to ask this question in a pointed manner to where you may understand what I'm saying, but nobody else does. Are you still required to serve your? Sir, are you still under supervision?
No, it was terminated.
Okay, good. So you're free to.
Yes, I'm free. That's
You're
behind me
not
now.
obligated to. You're not on probation or parole.
No.
Okay.
Your Honor, the reason we were asking, we just try to work something out, but the reason we're asking, well, for either the 10 days or 15 days is because we tried to work with Mr. Nicholson. He has not made any effort to pay this rent or bills that he owes. My client hasn't gotten any money since August of 2022.
Sure, Judge.
Your Honor.
Go ahead, Mr. Nicholson.
The problem is they wanted me that they originally offered me 30 days, but they wanted me to agree to paying $9,600 when the rent isn't, because they're saying that the rent was $1,600. So I did not want to agree to paying something that that wasn't accurate. But far as the agreement, but far as what they offer me is exactly what I actually wanted, because like I said, my intentions is to stay and pay, and pay.
I appreciate your input, Mr. Nicholson. But like I say, if it was a matter of $50, then the $1,500 could have been paid, and then we're in here talking about a couple of $100, or maybe we're not even talking about it, versus not paying in September, October, November, December, January, and February. It's a significant balance. So
And I
partisan.
am in position, and I am not to excuse me, Your Honor, but I am, like I say, I have full intentions on paying it, and I have been, I'm in position to where I can pay it. So,
So
I,
maybe the council can enter into a payment agreement when you knock down some of this, but at this point, we're gonna enter a judgment today. It's just a matter of when that date will be to pay and move out, Mr. Nicholson. So council, what is the proposed, what date do you have proposed?
We were willing to give them to March 1st, Your Honor.
March 1st to give you,
That's about 16 days. Or actually, no, I forgot 30. It's not 30 days in February.
yeah.
That's
How
about that's about 2 weeks, Your Honor.
How about March 3rd?
That's fine, Your Honor.
Mr. Nicholson, March 3rd is a Friday. Parties can't file any writ of eviction until the next business day. So parties won't be able to file a motion or an application for writ of eviction until March 6th, 2023. But you will have to pay or vacate by March 3rd.
now, is there any way that I could have more time? Because, like I said, I filed my taxes, and I'm expecting that
But
within.
if you can work an agreement with your property management, then yes, but your balance exceeds $10,000. So that, I'll leave that up to you, but as it relates to this court date and this matter, you have to either pay the $97.50 plus $900, which is $10,650. Is that the total amount?
Well, I mean, my client did pay $750 in attorney fees. So I just asked.
You're not gonna be able to get. You're not gonna get those attorney's fees. Right?
Can we get the statutory amount, Your Honor?
Yeah, you can get the statutory amount.
And also, Your Honor, I wanted to know if I could, if the judgment, I don't know if that's considered the judgment fee, but I was never served. So I wanted to know if you could if they could waive the judgment fee.
He was served, Your Honor. I can screen share the proof of service if you like.
I can see the proof of service, and I think I have it in the file as well. This is what I'll do. I do see a fee waiver request in here. So the court's going to use its discretion to waive the statutory attorney fees, counsel. And Mr. Nicholson, court is entering a judgment. Court finds good cause, good judgment, where you must pay $10,650 or vacate by March 3rd, 2023. If you're not vacated by March 3rd, counsel on the next business day, which would result in March 6th, the next business day can file an application to the district court. When an application is filed and it gets to the judge, we can sign that writ of eviction. Then I can schedule for a dumpster and a bailiff, and it's out of the court's hands. I wish you luck. Please submit your judgment, Mr. Potts, and the court will sign it.
Where should I send that? Where should I send that to, Your Honor?
Fax it. You can fax it to the main courtroom and sort it out on 2, and then it's sent to us. You have a fax machine? You have a fax number?
I don't have the fax number, but I do have a fax machine.
Okay, good. We're halfway there. The number is 313-992-5500. 9653951.
And Your Honor, is there a money judgment entered at this time or just possession?
Are you requesting a?
Yeah, we requested a money judgment, but we did not get personal service. He did get served. He is here today.
Yeah, no money judgment entered at this time, possession only.
Okay. All right, Judge. I'll get that judgment over to you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Well, good luck, Mr. Nicholson.
Excuse me, Your Honor. This is Shantae Lewis again. No one ever came and break our room 11. It just sent me back to you.
Can legal aid talk to Ms. Lewis?
Yes, we have some other folks ahead of her whose cases have not been called yet, Your Honor, that we're still trying to talk to.
All right, do I need to call their cases or something?
Hi, Your Honor. This is Derek Hanks. I have your number as the number courtroom that I'm supposed to be in. My case number is 223-96252.
Nine 6-252.
Yes, sir.
Adam, court reporter, I believe that his case was in Judge Kennedy's courtroom this morning, and our notes say it was dismissed.
Yeah, because I paid my rent up 3 months in advance.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Thank you. You guys have a great day.
All right, you too. Thank you, Mr. Hanks.
Bye-bye.
Judge, I called this number 3 times. There's no answer for it.
All right. Calling case number 2239508. This is Shirley Manor Apartments versus Mikhail Mays, and occupants of 2435 Woodmere Street, apartment 3B. Parties present. Is anyone from Attorney Landau's office present? Is Mikhail Mays present? This matter is dismissed. Parties failed to appear. Sorry, this matter is dismissed without prejudice. Time is now 11:52. Parties have failed to appear, nor are they present in the Zoom chat.
Judge Sabree, I don't mean to be a pest. Can I have co-host privileges again?
Sure. You lose them if you leave courtroom?
Yes, we do.
All right, just let me know. No, just know. It's very easy.
I don't know whose this is, Judge. I'm gonna get you work.
No, I don't have it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Attorney Saman. Calling case number 2239559 Kimba LLC versus Shimada Moro and occupants of 11203 Lake Point Street. Is Kimba LLC present? Is Attorney Saman present? Shimada Moro, are you present? Court will verify if anyone is in the originally scheduled court room 533. If not, this matter will be dismissed. Court is verified no one is present in this courtroom, in the originally scheduled courtroom. Moreover, this matter was scheduled for 9:45. It is now 11:54. This matter is dismissed without prejudice. Parties may file a motion to reinstate. Attorney Rabbit, you ready?
Yes, I'm ready, Your Honor.
Calling case number 22395065, Al-Hadi Investments versus Asia Cheese and all occupants. May I have appearances?
Lee Ravitz, P25314 on behalf of the plaintiff. This is a subsequent hearing in a non-payment of rent case.
All right, is Asia Cheese present? Is anyone from 18620 West Chicago, Detroit, Michigan, 48228? Counsel, you may proceed.
All right, move into a default judgment of possession. The rent and late charges are $4,100. Court costs are $150 for a total of $4,250.
4250, default judgment is granted. Mr. Rabbit, are you aware of any escrow that was posted by the defendant?
No.
All right. Court is not either. Is this part of subsidized housing, counsel?
Not that I'm aware of, Your Honor.
Okay. Our default judgment is granted to named party. Is there objection to an all occupants entry?
I don't object, Your Honor.
Okay. Default judgment is granted to all occupants. If you send the judgment over, I'll sign it and I'll verify the originally scheduled court date and I'll set that as the writ date.
Thank you. I do have 3 more defaults.
All right, let's call. Calling case number 22395064, Solid Rock Property Management versus Asia Thompson and all occupants of 710 West Philadelphia, apartment 2W. May I have appearances?
Lee Ravitz, P25314 on behalf of the plaintiff. This is a non-payment rent case subsequent hearing.
Good morning, Mr. Rabbits. Is Asia Thompson here? Is anyone who resides at 710 West Philadelphia? Court has checked the originally scheduled courtroom of 533. There's a live feed to determine if anyone is in that courtroom. No one has checked into that courtroom. No one has responded to the call of this court. This case was scheduled this morning for, let's see,
1025, Your Honor.
10:45. So 10:25. It is now 10:58. 11:58. Parties have failed to respond. Counsel, you may proceed with any motion.
We move for the entry of a default judgment of possession. The rent to retain possession is $3,470.20. Court costs are $150 for a total of $3,620.20. I'm not aware that this has any subsequent housing or subsidized housing, and I don't object to eliminating the tenant's name and making it all other occupants.
All right, that is noted. There is a 7. Box 6 is checked on the complaint, but I'll note that there is no objection to all occupants judgment being entered. Thank you. Submit this judgment to the court and we'll sign it.
Thank you.
Calling case number 22395062, Solid Rock Property Management versus Unique Thomas and occupants of 857 Blaine in the city of Detroit. May I have appearances?
Lee Ravitz, P25314 on behalf of the plaintiff. This is a non-payment rent case subsequent hearing.
Thank you. Is Unique Thomas here? Are any occupants of 857 Blaine present? Our counsel, you may proceed.
Here, we move for the entry of a default judgment of possession. The rent and late charges retained possession are $4,563.55. $150 in cost for a total of $4,713.55. 4713.55. I don't object to eliminating the tenant's name and making this against all occupants, and I'm not aware if there's subsidized housing.
All right, thank you, counsel. For the note, it is box 6 is checked, but there's no objection to an all occupants judgment. Default judgment is granted. The court will note that it checked 533, the originally scheduled courtroom for this matter, and parties were not present and did not respond to the call of that court either. I believe this is your last matter. Calling case number 22395061. This is USP Property Management versus Nadrea Keith and all other occupants at 17326 Greenview in the city of Detroit. May I have appearances for the record?
Lee Rabbits, P25314 on behalf of the plaintiff. This is a non-payment of rent case, subsequent hearing.
Thank you. Is Nadrea Keith here? Is anyone who resides at 17326 Greenview present? Counsel, you may proceed.
Hearing move for the entry of a default judgment of possession. The rent and late charges retained possession are $2,900, $150 in court costs, for a total of $3,050. I don't object to removing the tenant's name, and I'm not aware if there's any subsidized housing involving this case.
Thank you, counsel, for the pithy but thorough synopsis here. Default judgment is granted consistent with the terms on the pled over this Zoom hearing. Party has failed to respond to the call of court. There is no. Counsel, do you have proof of service in this file? I'll check the register of actions. I don't have a proof of service for this.
I'm sure I do.
Okay. I'll verify with the court. If it's in the ROA, satisfied.
Judge, this is for Nadrea Keith.
Yes.
If the court needs, I can always submit another one.
Can you submit another one?
That'd be fine.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Have a good morning, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Your Honor, can I get a case call just because my the tenant his phone is gonna die and I don't want to lose her today.
I mean, I was waiting on you. Okay. And I only have your case.
Okay, so it's the case ending in 827 with Kanika McCain.
Calling case number 22394827, National Real Estate Management versus Kanika McCain and the occupants on Ohio Street. May I have appearances?
Yes, good afternoon, Your Honor. Rania Haddad, 8497 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Thank you, Mr. Dodd.
Kanika McCain.
Thank you, Ms. McCain. Parties been able to work out a resolution.
Well, Your Honor, we've agreed to enter into a judgment, a consent judgment as to all occupants, and the tenant defendant, Ms. McCain, will pay the balance owed or vacate by March 27th, 2023. The balance due and owing is $7,825. plus $160 in attorney fees and costs, equaling $7,985, Your Honor. And I did explain to her that she has the right to speak to counsel, and she refused to speak to legal aid counsel and is okay with this consent judgment.
Yes. Have you advised her of 4.201I?
No, Your Honor, I have not.
Okay, let me see. Ms. McCain. Yes. You're entering into a consent judgment. Consent judgment means both parties agree. One thing, Ms. Haddad, does Ms. Haddad have consent to sign your name?
Yes.
Okay. Secondly, 4.201I states that parties are entitled, you may file a motion to set aside this judgment, this consent judgment, this judgment that you agreed to. You may set it aside within 3 days. If you file with the court, that's within your right. Just have to notify you of that. If you wake up tomorrow and you think you made the wrong decision. But if it's not filed, the case will continue as it always, as planned. But a consent judgment will be entered. You've been notified of 4.201I. Council, please submit the judgment to the court and I'll sign it.
Will do. Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Thank you. And Ms. McCain, you're free to leave unless you would like to talk to legal counsel.
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Okay. I'm ready to call. Let's see, Mr. Dad, do you have anybody else you need to talk to? Or are you ready to?
I believe if Ms. Lott is ready, we have a conditional dismissal on one. And then I believe Attorney Krieger, we're asking for a 10-day adjournment on another. And then I believe the rest are still speaking with legal aid, Your Honor. Sorry.
Okay. Well, no, it's fine. I'm just I have Kelly Lewis and Samuel Shaw. Our party's ready to go on that.
Yes, sir.
All right, I'll call that, and then Mr. Dad, it's all you. Calling case number 22395644, Kelly Lewis versus Samuel Shaw and all occupants on Manning Street. Can I have appearances?
Yes, Your Honor, this is Kelly Lewis from here.
I can't hear you, Ms. Lewis.
Hold on 1 second. Let me make sure that the volume is up. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you much better.
Okay, perfect.
Can you restate your name for the record?
Yes, it's Kelly Lewis.
Thank you, Ms. Lewis. Mr. Shaw, can you state your name for the record?
Samuel Shaw.
All right. Have parties been able to work out an agreement?
No.
We have not yet.
Okay. Is there a lease agreement?
Yep, he's been on months and months. But there was
Your Honor, I can't hear.
Can't hear you. Yeah, we can't hear you. Something's covering your microphone, Ms. Lewis.
Is that any better?
Yes, that's better.
Okay.
All right, so is there a lease?
Yes, there is.
Okay. And Mr. Shaw, you have a lease with Ms. Lewis?
I believe so, sir. Yes, I don't have it in my possession, but she has it.
No, both sides say that the lease exists, and I'm not questioning the lease. So we're beyond that. What's your rental rate?
Anywhere from 700 to 750.
How does it change?
It changed the beginning of 2021.
Okay, so what is your rental rate? 750 or 7?
Your Honor, the rental rate is $750.
Was there a rent increase at some point?
Yes,
Yeah.
there was.
And when was that?
That was back in 2021.
January 21?
April of 21.
And that increased from 700 to 750?
That is correct.
All right, when's the last payment, rental payment?
August of 2022.
Is that correct, Mr. Shaw?
August of 2022, yes.
And was that a full payment? Were you zero balance?
I believe so.
All right, so what's going on now?
Well,
Well,
$4,800, sir. And it was a $55 legal fee, but it's $4,800 with the late fees for rent on at this time.
All right, so September, October, November, December, January, and February.
That
At
is correct.
$750 per month?
That is correct, sir. Plus a $50 late fee.
All right, let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 750 times 6, $1,500 4,800 times 3, that's 4,500, correct? Wrong. I think I'm wrong.
Yeah, I think it's 45 is the rental plus the late fees equals 4,800.
Okay. And it said late fees. How much are late fees?
$50 per month.
$300 in late fees, and that's how you came with the $4,800 in rent owed, and $55 for filing fee.
That is correct, Your Honor.
That totals $4,855. Mr. Shaw.
Yes, sir.
When will you be able to pay the balance?
Well, actually, there's a dispute. I've spoken with legal aid before this, and the first thing I was told was to request a hearing on the amount of money owed. With, I guess you just came up with that 4,855. But I also have some substantial documents from the CR program and rental receipts and text messages that needs to be reviewed for this case, because I'm not believing that I should be paying the landlord anything.
Why don't you think you should be paying the landlord anything?
Because I have proof with my rental receipts and from the CR program that she has already been paid in substantial amount of money for the time that I have been here. And there have been some statements that have been falsified by the landlord for the payments that she has already received from the CR program and from me at the same time.
Okay.
Sorry, Your Honor, that is false. Mr. Shaw, since COVID, has been behind in his rent. So when we mutually agreed to file for the CR program, it brought him up to speed to be paid up until the date that he was. And then all of the money from the CR program wasn't even received. So technically, Mr. Shaw would still owe me for additional months that had not been paid by them. So yes, he is owing the monies that have been requested that's due. I think at this point, Your Honor, he's just trying to buy time to continue to live in the property for free. Because initially, we agreed that Mr. Shaw would move out back in September because I had a sale for the property. And he had mutually agreed to that. So when I called him to tell him that I was going to go ahead and move forward with the sale, from there, he told me I would have to take him to court to evict him.
And can I speak now? I have evidence. I have evidence and documents from the CR program as well as my rental receipts and text messages.
All right, what does your evidence say? What does your evidence say, Mr. Shaw? What does it say?
My evidence shows that she has received at least 14 months of pay from the CR program. She
so what months? What months? Let's write them down. I have a pen. Which months?
She claimed from January 1st of 2021 that I was owing back rent. I have my rental receipts from January 2021 all the way up until July of 2021, which means the money that she falsified I owed back then is false because I have the receipts for that and I paid.
Nobody's saying that you didn't pay until August 2022. So August 2022, you told me that was the last time that you paid. You've given me this information. You verified what Ms. Lewis said. So I don't understand where the dispute is. That's why I do it like this.
Right. The dispute is I was paying rent for amounts that she got money from the CR program for. I was still paying. She received double payments, single for me and single.
UCHC has an ability to verify UC CR payments. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Can we pass this matter and can you verify Mr. Shaw's Sarah payments?
Yes, we can see what was paid through the system.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Carey. Ms. Lewis, we're going to recall this matter. Ms. Carey, can you notify us when when you and Mr. Shaw or someone from your team is done with him, and I'll recall this matter.
Yes.
Mr. Shaw, is there anything else that you had a dispute with that could possibly be resolved right now?
No, sir, but I do have to report to work.
All right, well, let's make it fast. Thank you. If you get a breakout invite, accept it. And I'll be ready to proceed when you all come back. We can go to work. Ms. Hill.
Excuse me, Your Honor. This
Yes,
is Eleanor Carey. We were able to confirm that Wayne Metro Agency paid Sarah funds for this property from January 2021 through April 2022.
Okay, from 2021 to April 2022.
Yes, January 21 to April 22.
Thank you. And do you know what amount?
Sorry, 1 minute. Let me bring that up.
Your Honor, while she's pulling that up, there was
$12,400 in total. And sometimes the full amount is not paid if the landlord does not have a certificate of compliance. That was a regulation imposed on the program by the city of Detroit.
Is that escrow amount? Does it show if an amount was escrowed, that 20% is escrowed or not?
We cannot see that on our end because Wayne Metro did it. They processed this payment, but if it was escrowed, it would have been escrowed in-house with Wayne Metro Agency, not with the court.
Oh, so the total amount, we just take the total amount and then there's no issue. So,
Your Honor, that escrowed amount went to Mr. Shaw.
what escrowed amount?
The 20%, because what happens with the program is if the property doesn't have a certificate of compliance, they mail the difference directly to the tenant.
Yes, it was 2,100.
Mr. Shaw, you received 2,100?
Yes, I did.
All right, and what did you do with that 2,100?
1,100 of it I gave to Miss Lewis because I was behind on rent again.
That's not true, sir. Your Honor, that's not true.
Why is that not true?
Mr. Shaw, when I asked you about receiving the additional 20%, you advised me that you never received it.
I sure did, because from what Maine Metro told me, they said that wasn't your business.
But you were behind in rent, so I'm confused.
And that's why I just told the judge I gave you 1,100 of that in July, which I have proof on text message. When you met me at the tire shop, 1,100. I think I have the receipt for that too.
But that wasn't.
Well, it doesn't matter. It honestly doesn't matter because that means that the 12,400 was credited, and at the least, we're still at August, and we're still at $4,855. So when can you pay $4,855, Mr. Shaw?
Your Honor, you're not. I'm asking that you listen to me. You're not understanding what I'm saying.
I heard you. I'm listening to you. I understand what you're saying. You're telling me that your last payment you made was in July of 2021.
That's correct, but what I'm also
and you're still able to walk away with $1,000 in your pocket.
That's not what I'm asking you to listen to, sir. I'm asking you to listen.
That's what I heard. What do you want me to listen to?
I want you to listen to the fact that the landlord falsified documents. They just told you.
All right, what did she falsify? To allege fraud, you have to plead some type of particularity. What particularity can you demonstrate to the court right now?
That I have my receipts for the time that she filed that I was back behind on rents. I wasn't behind if I have to.
You just told the court that you were behind on rent at August 2021. That's what I'm basing this off of. I'm not basing this off of anything other than that, the testimony of you and your landlord. Okay, so I've heard the conversation. Ms. Lewis, do you have a proposed move out date?
Yes, so what I would like to do at this point, because like I said, I still have a slow for the property. I'm willing to give Mr. Shaw, a time to go ahead and move on. Because he hasn't made any attempts to make any rent payments, and I've tried to be in communication with him.
Mr. Shaw, so what's the date? I have to put a date on here. You all can work out a date and be as liberal as you want. Just let me know.
What am I seeking a date for?
To move out or pay your balance.
At this point,
so the fact that I've been overpaying a balance on monies that she was being received from the program doesn't matter.
You didn't prove that you're overpaying any balance. You proved that you took $1,000 that was entitled to Ms. Lewis.
I have the documents to prove that.
Today is the date and time to do it, and you haven't done it so far. And I don't understand what the proof will be. You told me that you owe since April 2022. You told me that those documents are not after April 2022. Are any of those documents that you're going to show me payments for after August of 2022?
No, I'm not disputing
All
that.
right. How much time? When can you vacate? How much time do you need? Ms. Lewis, if you don't give me a date, the court won't issue a writ until after March 9th, 2023, because that was the originally scheduled date. If you give me a date further out, the court will sign that judgment. But that's where we're at right now. You're at March 9th, 2023.
March 9th is perfect for me, Your Honor.
What'd you say, Ms. Lewis?
March 9th works fine for me, Your Honor.
Mr. Shaw, you understand what's going on?
I hear what's going on, but I definitely don't understand it.
Okay, I'm going to enter a judgment by hearing to pay the amount of $4,855. That's the amount of $4,500 from September, October, November, December, January, and February of, September through December of 2022, as well as February and January of 2023, at the amount of $750 per month, with an additional $50 late fees. That totals $4,500 plus $300 in late fees, which is $4,800 plus $55 in filing fees, which totals $4,855 to be paid by on or before March 9th, 2023. If the defendant does not pay the amount in the judgment by March 9th, 2023,
may I ask for a trial?
Then the plaintiff may file for a writ of an eviction. Yes.
Can I ask for a trial, Your Honor?
No. You can ask for a trial, but this is concluded. You can file a motion. I'll allow you to speak to legal counsel, but I've made my decision. I don't know what today is the date and time set for court. You want to present something to the court, you should have sent it to the court. We have Zoom. You're talking about receipts that are irrelevant to your argument. You haven't told me anything that's going to change my decision. Sarah just paid $12,400 for you, and you still owe another $5,000.
But at the money that Sarah paid her, I was still paying rent on the months that she claimed. She got
No,
double the money.
that's not the understanding of the court. And if that's your understanding and you can prove it, I suggest you file a motion. A writ won't be signed until March 9th. And if you can prove that through a motion, you present the document, I'll set a hearing date and hear you out. But until that's demonstrated.
How do I file a motion, please?
Talk to legal counsel. I can't give you legal advice.
All right.
Thank you. I wish you luck. This concludes this matter. Ms. Lewis, I need a judgment submitted to the court. You're welcome. Take care. Have a great day.
Your Honor, permission to speak?
Sure.
I've been in a breakout room waiting on legal advice from an attorney. I was in room 11, and then I spoke to someone from the Housing Coalition. She was telling me that if no one was, you all were short on attorneys or something. She was telling me that if no one came to come back to the come back here to see what my default judgment was on the date.
Well, yeah, just sit tight because I can't offer legal advice. That's why I sent you to legal aid. You're in the main Zoom room. We're gonna continue calling the rest of this morning docket, and then we'll see if we can get you addressed. But I think we spoke already, didn't we?
We did, and you put me in the breakout room, and
I sent you to the breakout room, and legal aid was aware of what was going on. So I'm going to continue to call these cases, sir. And after we finish this docket, then I'll see if we can get you to the right place if legal aid doesn't in the meantime.
Okay.
Thanks. Ms. Lewis, you're free to leave. Because you're sending in judgments, we don't have anything to give you until you send it in to us.
Okay, so I just need to come down to the court and actually file a judgment, correct?
Yeah, you can either fax it, but you can come down here too and enter it on the second floor.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Person with the phone number ending in 7934. Turn your audio on. What's your name?
Hello?
Hi. What's your name? Does your phone number end in 7934?
Oh, yeah, yes, my name is Marlon Hilson.
What time was your case scheduled for?
Well, my case was scheduled for March 7th at 10:45 in the morning, but it's see when I talked to her on December 16th at 8:30, regarding my regarding and also making a plan to pay my rent my rent down.
Okay,
She said,
sir, just hold on, and you'll have to speak with the clerk. If you don't have a court case today, just hold on. Mute your microphone and just hold on.
okay,
Thanks.
all right.
Hello, person on the iPhone that was just speaking to the judge a couple minutes ago. What's your name?
Marlon Hilson.
No. Mr. Hilson,
Yes.
I'm not speaking to you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Carvel Levy.
Spell your first name. Mr. Eddie, spell your first name. Carvel. Mr. Carvel on the iPhone, spell your name.
So Ms. Sanders, we're just waiting for counsel to get back, and I can call the rest of these cases. But the
Okay.
issue is, there's one attorney, and then there are cases that have to be discussed. So when we call them, they probably all get called at once. I mean, we'll flow and be done, but it's just a waiting game right now. So be patient.
Okay.
Everyone just remain patient. Mr. Jenkins, I think you're in that same boat.
Okay.
Let me see. Corey Jenkins, yeah. Did you talk to Attorney Haddad yet?
Yes.
Okay.
And we came up with a agreement.
All right. So everybody just sit tight, and then when parties are back from the breakout room, some of your counsel's in the breakout room with the dad, and then we'll get done. We'll get going.
All right.
Get going shortly.
Person on the iPhone that just came on the screen, what's your name?
Hi, my phone was malfunctioning. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. What's your name?
Carvel Levy.
Spell your name for me.
C-A-R-V as in victory, A-I-L.
And your last name?
Levy, L-E-V as in victory, Y as in yellow.
Okay. Were you speaking to someone? Were you on the docket today? I don't.
No, I was initially I was on the docket today, but I was unaware that my court date was changed to the 24th of last month, and I wasn't aware of that until I entered the Zoom call today on another on another court case, because I wasn't even aware that the judge had changed as well.
Okay, just go ahead and mute your microphone and wait for someone to speak with you. That's beyond my expertise. Just mute your microphone and hold on.
Okay, Your Honor, I think we are ready on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cases. The rest, I don't see the tenants, so.
I'm sorry, I've been muted this entire time.
Oh, you've been talking this entire time, okay.
So what case are we ready on?
We can do 29, 30, 31, 35, and 38.
Do it in that order. Calling case number 22394829. This is National Real Estate Management Group versus Erica Allen and all occupants. May I have appearances?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Rania Haddad, P 8497 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Matt Krager on behalf of the defendant, Erica Allen, who is also present.
Hello, Mr. Krager. Ms. Allen, can you state your name for the record?
Erica Allen.
Thank you, Ms. Allen. The parties worked out a resolution on this matter?
Your Honor, we are close to a resolution on this one. However, we do have to make sure the recent payment was clearing, and then it could inform what would happen with the payment plans. So we're asking for a brief adjournment, possibly anywhere from a week to 10 days if the court could oblige.
Good. March the 1st.
March 1st.
That has 46 cases.
March 1st works for me, Your Honor.
Works for me as well.
We'll go March 1st. I have 50 cases that day. It sounds like we'll have a resolution, not a revolution, but a resolution on March 1st. I'll set it for 9:30. If you're here earlier, let me know. I'll call it. Get you all out of here.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. On case number 22394830. This is National Real Estate Management Group versus Aquila Hill and all occupants.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. For the record, Ronnie Haddad, paid for 97 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Matt Craig on behalf of the defendant, who is also present, Aquila Hill.
Aquila Hill, Matt, can you state your name for the record? Ms. Hill, can you state your name for the record? Parties, good morning, counsel. Has an agreement been worked out in this matter?
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I couldn't find the mute. Aquila Hill.
Thank you, Ms. Hill. Court recognizes you've been here for a significant portion of the morning, so we appreciate your patience.
Yes.
The parties worked out an agreement?
Your Honor, similar to the last one, we are close to a resolution. However, we do need some additional time to work out the numbers, figure out whether something has been paid or not paid in regards to a previous Sarah case. So if we can get a similar adjournment date to the last one, we could just have a control date and likely we'll have a resolution at that time as well.
All right, court cons, good cause to adjourn this matter to March 1st, 2023 to rectify any issues with the ledger and payment amounts. Parties will be, and this hearing will be at 9:30 a.m. Parties will be expected to be ready, both sides, and I'll see you back on March 1st.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Ms. Hill, you're free to leave unless you need to talk to counsel.
Thank you.
Mr. Craig, are you on any more of these matters?
Not to my knowledge at this time, Your Honor.
Thank you. On case number 22394831, this is National Real Estate Management Group versus Taisha Baldridge and occupants on Sussex.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. For the record, Ronnie Haddad, P 8497 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Leslie Lott, P 70994, United Community Housing Coalition on behalf of the defendants. Judge, I will be filing an appearance on this one today, and Ms. Baldridge is in the courtroom as well.
Thank you. Hello, Ms. Baldridge. Can you state your name for the record?
Hello, Taisha Baldridge.
Thank you. Do we have a resolution on this matter?
We do.
Go ahead.
All right.
Judge, the parties have agreed to enter into a conditional dismissal with 4B. And Attorney Haddad, I can't see the total amount, but Judge, the plaintiff is willing to let the defendants pay the total amount owing as of today in 2 installment payments. One of them being due February 28th, 2023 in the amount of $2,327.34. The second payment will be due on or before March 15th, 2023 of $2,327.34. Ms. Baldridge, is that your understanding of our agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Attorney Haddad?
All right.
That is correct, Your Honor.
Okay, and the conditional dismissal is granted. Just submit it to the court and we'll sign it.
Thank you, Judge, and I don't think we need a control date unless Attorney Haddad wants one.
No need.
Thank you. Ms. Baldridge, you may disconnect.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
On case number 22394835, National Real Estate Management Group versus Nakia Sanders and occupants on Balfour. Ms. Sanders here.
Yes.
All right, yes, Ms. Sanders. Can you state your name for the record?
Nakia Sanders.
I know, Ms. Sanders.
And good afternoon, Your Honor. Ronnie Haddad, P 8497 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Thank you, Mr. Dodd. Have parties worked an agreement out?
Yes, Your Honor. The parties have agreed to enter into a conditional dismissal with 4B checked. The total balance is $6,773 plus the $160 in attorney fees and costs, totaling $6,933. However, the defendant is only responsible for $6,443. We've agreed to waive $500 in late fees. She will pay that amount on or before March 31st, 2023, and she'll be on top of that, she'll be responsible for her regular rent amount pursuant to the terms of her lease as of March 1st, 2023. And I did explain the implications of 4B to Ms. Sanders, and Ms. Sanders has agreed to give me permission to sign on her behalf.
Okay, thank you. Is this your understanding of the agreement, Ms. Sanders?
Yes.
Do you know what's going on?
Do I know what's going on?
You know what's going on?
Yes. Yes, she explained it to me.
Okay, all right. I feel comfortable entering this conditional dismissal. Parties stay in communication to the extent necessary. And when I get it, I'll sign it.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Thank you. Calling Mr. Jenkins, this is your case. Calling case number 22394838, National Real Estate Management Group versus Corey Jenkins and all occupants. May I have appearances, please?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. For the record, Rania Haddad, P84927, on behalf of the plaintiff.
Corey Jenkins.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Jenkins. Parties been able to work out some type of agreement?
Yes, Your Honor. I was able to speak with Mr. Jenkins, and we've agreed to enter into a consent judgment as to all occupants. Mr. Jenkins will pay $5,035, which includes attorney fees and costs of $160 on or before March 17th. Otherwise, he'll have to vacate the premises. So this would be a pay or vacate of March 17th. And I did explain for 4.201 to Mr. Jenkins. He has given me permission on his behalf to sign.
Okay. Is that your understanding of the agreement?
Yes.
All right, the court will enter this consent judgment. This is a judgment by consent. All right. Good luck. Good luck, Mr. Jenkins.
All right.
I'll sign this when I receive it.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you.
And I believe the others are defaults, Your Honor, at this point.
Let's call them. Calling case number 22394832, National Real Estate Management Group versus Rita Lige, LIGE, and all occupants of 16904 Robson Road in the city of Detroit. May I have appearances, please?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. For the record, Rania Haddad, P84927, on behalf of the plaintiff.
Good afternoon. It's Rita here. It's Rita Lige or Lige. Last name LIGE. Address 16904 Robson. Counsel, you may proceed.
Your Honor, at this point, we seek a default judgment for possession. The balance owed is $3,422.63.
Okay. Do you have a copy of your proof of service for this file?
I do, Judge. The proof was effectuated on 11/25 by way of posting.
Okay. And who did it?
That would be our process server, Your Honor.
We need to do a spot check. Some of these proof of services aren't in. You are an officer of the court, so I'll take your.
Sure, let's see. What's the case number again? I'm sorry, Judge.
So I'll take your word for it. 22394832.
Not filed, Judge. Not
Do you have it? Do you have it? You can share your screen, counsel, and I'll accept it if you show it to me.
Okay, let me take a look, Your Honor. I have to pull it up, Your Honor.
Okay.
They sure do.
All right, Your Honor, let me see if I can do this now. Share screen.
Oh, do you have privileges to share screen?
I do, I think. I think it's.
All right.
Oh, oops. Can the court see that?
Court can see that. All right, court is satisfied and has proof of service. Counsel has demonstrated and showed me a copy of proof of service. File also has a lease agreement in it. Default judgment is granted. Please submit a judgment with the terms, the accurate terms on the judgment.
Will do, Judge.
On case number 22394833. This is National Real Estate Management Group versus William Johnson and all occupants on 10606 Martin Street in the city of Detroit. May I have appearances?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. For the record, Rania Haddad, P 84927 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Thank you. Is William Johnson here? Bill Johnson, occupants on Martin Street. You may proceed, counsel. I think you're muting somehow.
Yes, sorry about that. There's a balance due and owing of $7,214.24, Your Honor. We seek a default judgment for possession at this point.
Default judgment is granted. Please submit a ledger with your judgment, some type of notation, whatever you have.
Will do.
On case number 22394836, this is National Real Estate Management Group versus Vincent Welch and occupants at 5250 Chalmers Street in the city of Detroit. May I have appearances?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. For the record, Rania Haddad, P 84927 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Thank you, Mr. Dad. Vincent Welch, present. Anyone reside at 5250 Chalmers Street in the city of Detroit? No one has answered the call of the court. Counsel, you may motion the court.
Oh, we move for a default judgment for possession, Your Honor. Total balance owed is $11,044.35.
Could you repeat that outstanding balance again?
$11,044.35, Your Honor.
Default judgment is granted. Please submit a ledger.
Will do.
So, that's a significantly high balance. We have the highest one for today. On case number 22394837, National Real Estate Management Group versus Terry Martin and occupants of 17211 Stout Street in the city of Detroit. May I have appearances?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. For the record, Rania Haddad, P 84927 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Good afternoon. Is anyone present on Stout Street? 17211 Stout Street. Counsel, you may proceed.
We move for a default judgment for possession, Your Honor. The total balance owed is $2,099.
Default judgment is granted. It's $2,099.
Correct.
All right, please submit a judgment to the court and we'll sign it. This concludes your cases, correct?
I hope so.
I don't see any more of your files, so that's a good sign. Yeah, I think we're done for today. Thank you, counsel.
Judge.
Thank you, UCHC.
Judge, there's a couple people on the screen that I think maybe the clerk needs to talk to. Mr. Hilson and Mr. Levy.
Mr. Hilson and Mr. Levy, how can we help you?
Yes, I was supposed to have a court date on the 24th, and well, it was supposed to be today, but they changed it without notifying me. I'm guessing a default judgment was entered. How do I do I go file a motion? What do I do now? Because I don't know what to do.
Unfortunately, however may view it, I can't give out legal advice as a judge. There's legal aid here. Someone can do an intake with you and assist you in figuring that out. So there's nothing but legal aid here, and our docket is done. So hopefully one of the attorneys or assistants can assist you who's listening in on the Zoom.
Okay, could I be just aware of the judgment that was entered?
They can do that for you. I can send you to the register of actions, and you'll be able to see every action in your case. When was the default judgment?
Runner was entered.
Was it entered? Or did I reschedule?
Wait, default judgment, Judge.
So we're waiting for default judgment. So it looks like one was entered. It hasn't been submitted and signed. So you need to talk to UCHC.
Okay.
One a legal aid attorney, because they can direct you. And if a motion is filed, I'll grant it because I understand the confusion, but I need a motion to be filed.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Hopefully, someone can speak to you.
Okay.
Hi, have a good day, everyone.
Can I please be connected to breakout room 10?
All right.
Miss Lewis, are you waiting to speak with someone? People
Yep,
have
and
left.
the phone was disconnected. I was in breakout room 10 holding. They told me that the legal aid was gonna come on there, but it disconnected me.
Okay.
I spoke with I think an assistant, I forgot her name, but I was supposed to be waiting on legal aid.
Yes, we'll see if an attorney is able to speak with you. I don't know that there's much else.
I never spoke with anyone. I think I spoke with who I spoke with.
Right.
I think who I spoke with was a attorney.
Right. I don't know that there's much else we can do with you today since you already filed your motion to set aside the default. The judge just hasn't received it yet.
So what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to be